Well, hello and happy Father's Day, everybody. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody is having a great Father's Day, and let's see. I guess we are going to have some people joining us. Didn't know if we were going to be here alone or not. I see Holly Pierce, who's in second place right now. And we've got Lady Libra in first place right now. You mean Jeff Lee is not pulling it all away? Oh, my God. Jeff Lee is always the one that's got first place sewed up. Shout out to the ladies. And welcome, everybody. Let me get my cast in here. What's going on, gentlemen? Happy Father's Day to you guys. How are we doing, Joe?
Doing good. Just working, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, it's been a busy one, actually, for me. My kids came down on Friday, and I got up this morning and cooked breakfast for everybody. And we went for a walk. They opened up or redid part of the trail, so we opened up and went for a couple-mile walk before the kids left and stuff. So it's definitely been a good one. And I've been working on the yard a little bit because I wanted to get some stuff done. And now I got you guys, and I'm going to relax after that. David, how are you doing today, man?
Doing well, Mark. Happy Father's Day to you. And to
Happy Father's Day to you, too, as well.
And I'm looking forward to this upcoming year. Mini camp's over. Training camp's just a month away. Preseason's in a couple months. It's coming quick.
Well, really, I can't believe it's the 15th of June already. We're talking about, I think the reporters are supposed to report to Oxnard around the 20th of July. So we're only talking about 5 weeks away from being, a training camp here. So it's coming real soon. I was sitting here thinking today, and, everybody hates me. I know at least 49er fans and Eagle fans do. So I figured I'd piss off Commander fans as well. And correct me if I'm wrong. And if we have, I don't know where Momo is, but I think the Commanders are imploding a little bit.
That defense isn't good, Mark.
Huh?
That defense. I think they have
their defense is not good, but right now, their offense, their receivers, they've got all kinds of problems with their wide receivers. So have you guys seen the clips of Debo?
Yeah, he's looking.
Debo's got quite a belly on him.
He's looking chunky, man. I mean, he looks like fat bastard right now. Get in my belly.
He's slow too, Mark. Like his routes, they're slow. Yeah.
So
he's
got
not the same guy he was in San Francisco a few years back. You can tell he's definitely got some weight on him.
Well, the year that he destroyed us, and they used him a lot in the backfield, was the peak for him. And since that time, he's steadily gone downhill. I mean, he's basically, his career, if you look at it, has been kind of like Michael Gallup's. His second year, Michael Gallup was incredible. Third year, he took, about 300 yards less. After that, he was just kind of meh. And that's where Debo's been the last 2 years. He's not been anywhere close to being the same guy. And that's the first problem. Noah Brown was carted off. And we don't know the extent of the injury or what injury he has. And you got Terry McLaurin, who's holding out and pissed off, although they're not talking about that one. And then you got Michael Gallup, who's got a pulled hamstring. So
no real surprise there.
All the weapons that they have for Jaden Daniels seems to be a little bit of a problem with them. But, again, I'm just trying to piss off Commander fans. That's what I do.
I don't see them having as good as a season as they did last year.
No.
I agree with that one. Their defense is pretty suspect, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And what we've seen in the NFC over the last 10 years or so, it's like an NFC team has a good year where they get to the Super Bowl and win or not, or they get to a conference championship, and then the next year they implode.
Yeah. And okay, so I've pissed off Commander fans, so Momo won't even show up right now because he knows I'm right. And so I say, if I did a video earlier on him, it's like if I said anything that's inaccurate, by all means, correct me. And so while I'm pissing people off, let me piss off Eagle fans, because see, Eagle fans, they're facing a couple of things that are kind of. No, I see you, Leo. Okay,
We saw you
Happy
pop in,
Father's Day,
Leo.
everybody.
Happy
But
Father's
they're
Day, too.
facing the Madden curse. The year before, Christian McCaffrey was on the cover last year.
That's fine.
Yeah, look
that's
how bad
fine.
49ers did.
Oh, I
They're
thought it was something
also
else.
they're also facing the NFC East curse.
Oh Lord.
Back to backs.
And the Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, that's it.
Leo.
You know what?
What?
Hey, no, that's fine. I honestly thought it was something else. Sorry.
But no, seriously. Wait. Hold it.
Built it up.
Hold it.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm
think
sorry.
about this. You guys, the second
No, I
Super Bowl.
won't. No,
Hold on.
Mark,
No, wait.
you can. I won't.
Wait. Just
Just
listen.
being realistic
Just
here.
listen. When you guys played New England in the Super Bowl in Jacksonville, which was the second Super Bowl that I went to, you did not win the division the next year. When the Giants won the Super Bowl in 2007, they did not win the division the next year. When they won again, and was it 2011? They did not win the division there. You guys won the Super Bowl in 2017.
But lost in the divisional round.
Right.
Mark, I can take y'all back to 1980.
Okay.
They didn't win the division in 81 because we did.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just pointing out the recent curse, at least since 2004.
Okay, listen. if that's what you guys are, I don't have the bandwidth for that. I really don't. Okay, but if that's what you guys want to concentrate on, that's fine.
I'm not concentrating on it. I'm just kind of pointing that out. That has
understood. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, maybe you will be the team to change that, but you have to look at it and say
if
there's been Super Bowl teams that have not repeated as division champs.
I'll say this because here at the end of the day, we still got to go through this year. Okay,
that's right.
So I'll just say this: if there is ever a team that has a better than average chance of beating the curses and everything like that, I like the Philadelphia Eagles to be able to do that. If that, okay, how's that? How's that? Okay. I really, I'll be honest with you.
Damn, you need to roll one up, bro.
I'm serious.
No,
you seem a little tight right now.
No. Listen, Mark, the way you built it up, the energy that you were saying, the Eagles fans, they got something. And I was like, I'm sitting there like, what do we have? And then you ended it with the Madden curse. I was like, oh man, please. All right, fine. I'll take that. If you're telling me the Madden curse and the NFC East repeat champion is what we have to deal with, that's fine. I'll take it. I will take that. If those are my biggest problems, those are good problems to have, right?
Okay.
Right, Joe? Mm-hmm. Them sound like good problems to have. If them the only problems I got in comparison to, I mean, you guys up there Greek dancing and calling each other at night, saying good night and all that stuff, that's great. You know what I'm saying? That's hey.
Well, the pressure's not on us. The pressure's on you guys.
Well, you know what? Again, another good problem to have, considering. And if there was a team that if you're going to field a team with that kind of pressure, I like this team to be able to answer to that. I still got to do it no matter what. So, and we still got to face it no matter what. So if there's a team, just like if there's a team that has to face the Dallas Cowboys defense, okay, if I got to go against that defense that the Dallas Cowboys is putting together, especially on week 1, I'll take my chances with this particular defense from the Philadelphia Eagles. Not to mention, if there was ever a team that has to go against that Dallas defense, I'll take this Eagles offense who's returning 10 starters all day. If
All right.
since we got to face it,
Moving
okay?
right along. Moving right. See, I've done my job. I've pissed off Commander fans and I've pissed off Eagle fans.
No, I'm not, Marks. Please, and I don't want nobody to get it twisted. I am in no way, shape, or form pissed off. I'm not pissed off. I just thought the energy that you had. I thought you was gonna say something else, like you was about to break some good news, some news, like some that's gonna piss us off. But if you're telling me that the news that you had, the breaking news that you had, was the Madden curse and the NFC East thing, man, please, whatever. I thought it was something else. Thank God. Thank God. I thought it was something else. Right? I mean, y'all heard that and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna piss them off. No, we're not pissed off. We're not pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And I said it last week, and I'm gonna say it this week. Ty Robinson is going to be a problem.
But you got to give Jay Toya a chance then.
Who? Who did he say, Mark? Who was that? Jay somebody?
Jay Toya.
Who's Jay
Rookie?
Toya?
He's a rookie, Samoan descent, DT. The Cowboys
our defense tackle. Jay Tola.
What about him?
You got to face
Well,
him.
Eagles fans have said, oh, you can't rely on that guy, and you guys are relying on Ty Robinson. So
No. I'm not relying on Ty Robinson. I'm just saying he's going to be a problem. That's not me relying on him. I'm just saying, like if you want to know what the news coming out of training camp for me is Ty Robinson is going to be a problem.
Okay. All right. So we've got a lot of Cowboy fans that are here that haven't had a chance to get a word in edgewise because of Leo. Leo, roll up a fat one and chill out. Okay?
Hey, Leo knows his team. Leo
right.
knows his team.
Thomas Garrett, what's going on? Loyal Cowboy in the house. Chris May in the house. And Royal in the house. Royal and
I'm
Loyal.
back.
How are you doing?
Yes, Lady Libra. He got me started.
Royal.
All right.
Good.
So
I'm good.
are we believing in the Dallas Cowboys, or is this just the same old shit that we always get?
Yes.
I'm
believe.
believing in this team this year. However, I will say there's a lot of question marks because it's a completely different coaching staff.
Mm-hmm. I've still got question marks in the secondary.
I'd say the younger players too. I mean, looking and seeing Dak as the oldest guy, it's kind of like, oh, okay, like maybe we're not there yet.
And of
We're
course,
trying to
starting
get all the
quarterback can stay
pieces.
healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. And need to have a good offensive. And I feel the Eagles won because they had a elite offensive and defensive line. And that's where the Cowboys need to start building.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they did in the draft. So, we'll see what happens.
We bringing them guys back. Everybody except for Mekhi back then.
Well, back then you got Darius.
But you know what?
But
here's the thing.
No, I'm just talking about on the offense.
We hear you, but from one year to the next, there's no guarantee that everybody's going to play the exact same the way they did last year.
Just like every year.
Yeah, but I'm talking about from a continuity standpoint.
Well, you can say the same thing about
your guys' O-line,
but
is elite. So
you could have said before the season started the same thing about San Francisco last year.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
They brought back Debo. They brought back Ayuk. They brought back Kittle. They brought Trent Williams. They brought back Brock Purdy, right?
Yeah, Purdy. Yeah.
And shit happened.
Yeah, but if you think about our O-line,
I don't think. Listen, bro, I ain't thinking about your people.
What you just said? What do you mean you ain't thinking about my people? You just said we wasn't going to win the NFC East, and then
I said you are facing an uphill battle. You are facing history. You are facing some shit that goes south. You can't look at this.
If there was ever a team, if there's ever a team that you would have to face, that it would be this team.
I don't know. Is somebody cutting their hair?
Is there a seal on labor somewhere?
Sounds like,
I was wondering that too. What's that?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Or was that a vibrator? I don't know. They got a vibrator under the camera there or something. Shit, I don't know
Did
what
someone
the.
let Dirty Sanchez in here?
Oh lordy! All right, so Leo has made the point about
Wow.
us Greek dancing and calling each other at night. That
Hey, we're trying
basically we're a
something
joke.
different, Leo. We're
Hey,
gonna try
I
something
see.
different.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And,
see.
and
We're-
you know,
we're
Jerry
not there.
Jones hasn't came out yet. It's all Steven. It's all Brian Schottenheimer, and I think that makes us Cowboy fans kind of a little more confident. Just because we don't have this old man going around saying, "Oh, we're gonna go." A 6th-round pick is like Des Bryant when he hasn't done anything yet. So
Well,
Des Bryant
Right,
was a
not
first
to
rounder.
mention the issues we're having with the contracts with the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, the issue with
Well,
Micah Parsons, why has that not been done yet? Plus, we got
Right,
Deron Bland's on the last year of his contract. You
right,
know,
David.
Tyler Smith's going
I'll
into
be
his
I'll be
fifth
real
year
with you on the
option,
Deron
and
Bland one. I'm okay with
Yeah.
having him prove it this year.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's okay because he was injured last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean that's
He
okay.
missed
But I
most
really
of
want to get
last season.
Tyler
It was
Smith.
week 12 when we finally got him with a mysterious
Right.
injury. I still don't know what the injury was.
Yeah,
Because
they
every
didn't
week we
Right.
kept hearing
It
he's
wasn't-
close,
was
he's
it even
close, he's
disclosed
close.
as to what the injury was for Deron Bland?
They said I think foot, but they said he would be ready by like week 4, and
And it was
Like
like
Mark
week
said, it was
12
week
when
12.
we finally
Yeah.
got everybody on the field together. So,
Right.
yeah, I'm okay with waiting on that one. The
I
Tyler
just want to get
Smith
Tyler
one,
Smith done.
that one they should
Yeah.
be working on too. But
Yeah, because I mean that's just going to go up by time. I mean he's an elite offensive lineman that could play both tackle and guard.
yeah, that's the big that would be the one thing
Mark,
if the Cowboys did what.
Micah isn't the only one on the defensive line who's up for a contract, right? Didn't someone just get a contract?
Osa already got his.
Who?
Osa and Digazua
Yeah.
got his.
Yeah,
before
Osa
free agency.
got
Well,
one,
but
but
I mean,
His actually
Yeah,
ended up being more team friendly because
Yeah.
they got it done before free agency. Had he hit the market, it probably would have been more than $20 million a year. It'd probably been about 24.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So therefore, how for the foreseeable future? Let's just say, let's say tomorrow, Micah's contract gets done.
Yeah,
5 years.
I would be in
5
shock.
years something, 4 or 5
5
years,
years.
something, right?
5 years, $205 million or 204
Okay,
million.
that's what it'll be.
I think that's what it's going to be because
I'm there,
Okay,
yeah.
so then
he wants to be
so
the first $200 million man, and you got to do more than Miles.
okay,
And so
then
5 years. 5
Here's
years.
here's the question that I have. If that's the deal for Micah, and you already got OC sold up for how many years for the foreseeable future do you have your defensive line sold up?
Well, if you have those two,
Let's
you
say
got
at
them
least
for
4.
4 years.
Yeah, because you got guys that's going to be playing on a rookie contract. So, how many years will this group be together?
Oh, you're gonna have shit. I mean, you got Mozzie. You got to figure out if he's gonna be one of the ones or not. He might.
How
You
many
know,
more
this-
years he got? Like he got 2 more years, right?
This year is year number 3 for him.
And he was your first round draft
His
pick,
first
right?
round draft pick.
Yeah,
so
so
you
he
can,
technically
you,
has
you
two.
got him for 2
Mine
more
is,
Yeah,
years.
you got
unless
2
he
more,
has
'cause
a
you could
Pro Bowl
decide-
You got
year,
Dante
they're not
Fowler,
picking up
who's
his
on a
5th-year
1-year
option.
deal. You got Sam Williams, who's going in. This is his 4th year. So, but Sam Williams, I can't really say that you've had a lot.
So the
so
potential, so at least 2 years with this group, 2 more, including this year and next year. This is be the same, at least the same group.
Pretty
For the
much.
front four,
Well,
yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say
that's
at
what I'm
least
talking
2
about.
but then
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm talking
linebacker-
about. Yeah,
okay.
the front four.
But everybody else is basically on a 1-year deal except for Solomon Thomas. Solomon Thomas is on a 2-year deal. Everybody basically is on a prove it deal, 1-year deal.
Yeah,
Oh,
and a lot of
Yeah.
first round
Yeah.
picks. A lot of first round picks that
hold
would
on.
I
work
mean,
out.
yeah, we still have Marshawn Nealon, and we got.
We're talking
Donovan
about. I'm
Rocket,
talking
but-
about your defensive front, your front four.
Yeah,
Our front four, okay,
Osa,
Solomon Thomas is 2 years.
Micah.
Mozzie, you've
and I
got
think
3
Donovan
years
Azaraka
technically.
will
if
probably
you
end
use
up
the
being
5th
the
year.
starter.
Yeah. Jay Tola,
Yeah.
you got 4 years.
So you
Is
got
this-
at least at the minimum 2 years with this front four. 2 more years.
Yeah, 2 to 3 years, easily.
Give
2
or
to
take,
3?
yeah.
Yeah, definitely 2 because Solomon Thomas, depending on how he plays, he's the only one that got a 2-year deal from your newbies.
Okay. So
and they took a lot of highly picked guys, Leo. They took a lot of guys that were picked in the first round.
Yeah,
They didn't really
like
work
Elon.
out on their prospective teams, kind of like It's kind of career Elam for Buffalo. He didn't work out for Buffalo, and they're giving him a shot.
But he's on like his is like a 1 year
1 year
to
deal.
2 year.
Yeah,
prove it.
one
1 year deal.
okay.
Everybody got a 1 year deal except Solomon Thomas. He got 2,
Right.
like Mark said.
And
Yeah.
so what you're going to get is probably the best version of these players because whether
They're
it's
all
for the
trying to play
Dallas
for-
They're
Cowboys
all
or
trying to
somebody
get
else.
a big contract.
Yeah, if you're
Yep.
Kyer Elam, you were a first-round draft pick. You were in Buffalo for those years, and now you're in Dallas on a 1 year deal.
Mm-hmm.
If you play well, then I can go anywhere or, get a king's ransom from the Cowboys. If I don't, then it's real hard to recover after that. Because now you're talking about, 3 or 4 years of guys that haven't performed.
Yeah.
You're not getting a big contract now as a free agent because you haven't shown anything in those 2 teams or more.
So then
the incentive is on the players to really perform because
to go get paid.
But you know what though, Mark? What's interesting is that when you think Drew, I'm sorry. Here's what's interesting in my opinion. The fact that you got so many guys on these 1 year.
They do that every year.
Prove it. Yeah. But
it's not good for continuity.
Right. That's why I was going with this. Like, Mark, at what point does this start to come back to bite you in the ass in terms of the continuity part of it?
I will say this year that it's not as bad as it typically is. Because typically we're going in training camp knowing that we need to find linebackers that are going to play significant time. Mm-hmm. We're going to need some edge rushers and defensive linemen that are going to play significant time. We were literally training for Jordan Phillips during training camp. I was in Oxnard when we were made the trade with the with the Giants with a 7th round pick to bring him in there. We ended up signing Lawson after training camp, and he ended up playing quite a bit for us at edge rusher. So the problem you have when you sign a guy after training camp is there's really not a lot of practice time to get that guy up to speed. And if it's been a person who's been sitting on the sidelines all off season, you take weeks before they're in shape and understanding what they're doing. So at least from the standpoint of the Cowboys were really active early on in trying to bring in players that they've gone through all the voluntary OTAs and then the mini camp and things. So now they've at least got a basis and understand who the guy's name is that's next to me.
Okay, so I think what you're saying to me is that the fact that all of these guys on these 1 year, 2 year type contracts, at least they're signed before they get in the training camp.
Yes. Yeah. Right now.
So you're banking. It's not like you said. It's not like we signed the guy during training camp and then he's got to get up to speed.
Okay.
Most of these guys are going to show up. They already know that they're playing.
Right.
Or they already know they're going to a training camp.
Yeah.
So now they're already working on getting in shape. I get it. I get what you're saying. Yeah. But again, and that's I understand that's good in terms of combating the continuity pain point, but it's still a pain point, Mark.
Oh, I'm not, and that's why I'm not one of those ones that everybody's saying, well, it's Super Bowl or bust for Dak, and I'm kind of like, I don't know how you can say that when you are literally bringing in so many players that are going to have to play significant time with a brand new coaching staff. Okay.
Well, see, the reason for my line of questioning, Mark, is again dealing with Cowboy fans and understanding.
Oh, here we go.
And understanding your expectations. Realistically, what is the fan base's expectations? Because the way even when you guys talk about, hey, they're Greek dancing, and hey, Micah played a joke.
Okay,
and I'm like,
here's what I will. Okay,
like,
okay. So Leo, let me say exactly what they're trying to do. What they're trying to do is, as opposed to the stench that was last season. Last season, you had D-Law and Micah Parsons, who apparently, what we're finding out, were at each other's throats. Did not like each other, did not get along, did not play well together, okay? Right. You had an ownership that basically said they wanted to put pressure on guys and make them perform. by not giving them new contracts, okay, by everybody being on 1-year deals and people being uncomfortable. This year, they're trying to go ahead and say, we're not going to do that. We're trying to get to know everybody and understand that we're trying to create a team effort where it's not I'm looking out for me and my contract, that we're in this as a band of brothers.
Yeah, I look at it like.
Go ahead, Laura. Go ahead, Laura.
I was just saying that to me, that Greek dancing thing, I don't know if this is like a psychological thing that Shotty's trying to do, kind of like when they trained Rocky Balboa how to chase a headless chicken around to teach him how to fight. I don't know if this is what that's about, but hopefully it's a good thing.
I to be honest with you, I think it's just a
Team building.
Coach trying to get to know his players and exposing them to something that they've never seen.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like, here's something we could do together, guys. I'm trying to.
They never gave McCarthy this kind of help.
No.
Yeah, well, he's got to. Look, this is a we in this together.
Right.
You know
I think they respect. I think they respect Brian
McCarthy
Schottenheimer.
lied to get the job to begin with. I wouldn't have given him nothing either.
My thing is when I talk to members of the fan base, not you guys in this instance, but when I talk to other members of the fan base, one, I could say the common denominator is you all have noticed and everyone's excited about the changes, the things y'all see differently. The part that blows my mind is there are some who I feel like are insinuating, so this is what's going to lead to you guys winning the Super Bowl.
Let me answer Drew. So Drew ended up saying, remember, CD's family called out Dak. You know, that was actually CD's mom who did. And to be real with that shit, CD didn't have an opportunity, should not have been calling out anybody since he dropped 2 passes to start the game that were right on the money to him and literally checked the fuck out. So what his mama did was she was out there protecting her baby and blaming somebody else. Just like every little league mama who's up in the stands and says, put my son in. You're not treating him right. You're not using him right. So, Drew, I ain't taking any stock with that shit, man. Okay? I'm not. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You can do better than that, Drew. You're better than that. Come on, man.
I mean, there's angry family members everywhere. I mean seriously. I mean, Terrence Parsons Jr. with and Dak's brother and shit. That's their opportunity to get their little 5 minutes of fame off of their family members, man. Come on, man. And who are they going to defend? They're going to defend their family.
I tell you what, and Drew, I'll give you a better one here because when I went to Dallas for the Eagles game, right? They had a Cowboys rally event and stuff. My man Law Nation was there and stuff. Cowboys, forgot what the name of the group is. I mean, it's damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, it was a fan event. Law Nation had a live stream going. He had 4 microphones stuff. He's like, Law said, hey, man, I want you to get on over there. And I sit down next to somebody that I don't know who it is. And they started, we're talking about the problems with the Cowboys. And I said, the problem with the Cowboys is they keep hiring old-ass players at the end of training camp and think they're going to perform. And this guy kind of took offense to it. He's about my age and stuff. I said, because you're expecting spent players to perform. Yeah. And then he started going off about Zeke. And he's like, Zeke is not that old. And I was like, I wasn't talking about Zeke. I was talking about, like, the defensive players that we signed. It was Zeke's dad. Okay. Shit. It was Zeke's dad. I'll take it. He was going through and saying that Zeke's not being used right. Zeke still got the burst and everything else. And that's the kind of shit you get from a parent. He was trying to convince us that Zeke was still a top 5 running back. Zeke's been spent for years, bro. Sorry to tell you that, okay? But when you get CeeDee Lamb's mom saying, I want him out of there, and this, that, and the other, come on, man. Seriously?
No.
That's her baby.
Facts. That's all facts. I mean, listen, I do not think that Jaden Daniels is ever going to be properly protected until they put his mom under contract and put her on some pads. Because ain't nobody going to protect him in the league like his mama is. You know what I'm saying? You think, you know what I'm saying? If her intentions is to keep all those women, you know what I'm saying, from getting to her son, and the way she did Juju.
According to Momo, Jaden Daniels is going to be like the next Michael Vick.
Okay, well,
they're gonna have a huge sophomore.
Let's look at this from a just think for a second, guys. Jaden Daniels is only 2 years younger than Jalen Hurts. He's only a couple years younger than Jalen Hurts. Okay, and he still has his mama. You know what I'm saying? Working it out for him, such as the way he is, which is why I'm telling y'all, it's never going to be. Yeah.
And then especially the this girl in college basketball chasing after him.
I said Juju, yeah.
And then his mama was like,
I ain't mad at her.
Like, you ain't gonna be talking to my son. I'm like, dude,
listen,
that's your son.
You know what?
He's a grown ass man. Leave him alone.
You know what? No, hell no. You know what? Because you got a fool, too many of these fools, and their money that's departed because they messing around with these hoes.
I understand that, but see, what you don't do is if the assignment is to protect the asset, then the one thing that you don't do is you don't be on TV doing the protecting. That's the problem.
Listen, I'm sending a message that hoes stay away from my baby.
I understand that, but you don't actually need to like if that's the assignment, that's not how you do it.
Because technically, at the end of the day, you're literally embarrassing your son.
That's what I was just about to say.
Okay,
it's emasculating.
But you know what?
It's emasculating.
I tell you what.
Mark.
5 years after he's done, and he still has millions in the bank, as opposed to what's his name in Jacksonville, who's going to be fleeced.
Travis Hunter. Yeah,
Travis Hunter. I think I'd rather be Jalen Daniels.
No. Listen. I am not saying that she shouldn't be protecting him. I'm saying the way she's going about it.
She's a little over.
She's a part of Mark.
Okay.
She's a part of the conversation. Let me ask you something. What's Jalen Hurts' new wife's name? What's her name?
I don't know.
I forgot her name, but
what's his mother's name?
You don't know.
Exactly. But you know what though? The women, especially since he has an all-female
I was gonna say
team, they took care of him.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a different situation. But you get these babes in the woods, man. You know.
Once again, they took it. It's all about listen. At 20, again, not saying that his mom shouldn't protect him. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not saying she shouldn't even be a part of the equation. What I am saying is that the publicity that has come about from her doing that, is not a good thing. It's emasculating for her son.
Whether I hear you on that part of it. I hear you on that part of it, but you know what? I've seen too many of these players, man, that have been screwed over because nobody was there in their corner, man. They get used. You got guys. I mean, like D-Law. D-Law was literally broke after, before he got his second contract, bankrupt. And his dad's like, fool, what the hell did you do with all your money? This is how bad it is. When the NFL Players Association knew that they were probably going to go on strike, they created a rainy day fund for the players because the players basically are living from season to season, from check to check. You're making millions of dollars, although it seems like you're getting a whole lot of money. But when you get hit with the taxes and then the agent fees, and then you got, like Tariq Hill, 5 baby mamas in 1 year, that money don't go very far.
Yep.
And somebody needs to be there in your corner to let you know, listen, you ain't got this shit for life. And these hoes are there to screw you over and take everything you got. Get pregnant, and make sure I've latched my cleats to you for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. Get married and take you to the cleaners.
That's what happened. That's what happened when they don't listen to Herm Edwards in them symposium meetings
Yeah.
during that time for the pre-draft thing. They don't listen to Herm Edwards. Some, I've heard some of these players literally laugh at Herm Edwards.
Oh, they
And them
do.
same players, and these same players who laughed at him,
Dead
you
broke.
didn't hear from them no more. Or a couple of them, like you said, Mark, financial issues.
Yeah. And to make it even, but here's the thing. Here's where
Herm
it's even
Edwards ain't
worse.
lying.
Is I remember because I met Mark Haynes. Mark Haynes used to work for the NFL with the rookies and basically let them know, listen. And his thing was, don't go buy mama, a house. Go buy mama an apartment building. Buy an asset that's going to make some money. And when you see my man down in Jacksonville, he turns around and gets married with no prenup and spends $400,000 for a Mercedes SUV as a wedding gift. Bro, you've got so many of these players. You have to understand they are babes in the woods because before they're even drafted, you got guys out there that are giving them millions of dollars in loans. Des Bryant, when he got to the NFL, his first 2 years, he owed everything he made to these loans. I mean, for these loans he was literally bankrupt his first 3 years. How you get to the NFL and you are already underwater is ridiculous. And now that you got the NIL shit that's going on, these guys are getting paid in college. How many of these players are going to make it to the NFL? And they spending every cent of it. They're going to get out. They're going to be bankrupt. They're going to live in this high lifestyle, and then they've got no future.
I think getting them paid in the college, it devalues the NFL a little bit.
Well,
because they're not looking forward to that anymore because they can already get it in college.
But it ain't gonna last. Once you out of college, what you gonna do?
No, 100%, 100%. But I think it's still like college kids not getting paid was part of like what made them better to watch as well because the entertainment of the heart and the effort of them wanting to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're already getting gratification from getting paid.
Some of them are.
So that, to me, devalues it a little bit. I wish that it stayed the way it was, but I get it. New ways are coming.
Well, but here's I see both sides of it, okay? Because when you play on the football team and everybody thinks, oh, you got a 4-year scholarship, you got 4 one-year scholarships. They own you, and they will use you until we can't use you anymore. And a lot of times guys will get injured and will never, play football again. Or, when you think about how many college football players there are, and there's only, 200 and some odd players drafted a year, your chances of making it to the NFL are slim and none. And when you got coaches that are making $20 million a year and, here it is, you're broke and putting them on the map, you understand that they should be getting a piece of the pie. But it's setting up unrealistic lifestyles. If you're getting paid $2 million to play college football and you don't have an NFL career, what are you doing after that?
Better be stacking your dough.
But they're not.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, listen,
But you
Mark.
ask yourself, is that $40,000 car worth going out and getting yourself one that's I don't know, $40,000, like something nice like a Camaro or something? I mean,
Listen, I hope these colleges are doing the things that Dion's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, there's a lot of things like this dude has like 90 over 95% of his his players are carrying like a 3.0.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's got, he's got teenage fathers that he got set up. He set them up with accounts and all that other stuff, how they're going to be able to take care of their babies and he brings in the financial planners and he brings in all the lifestyle folks and all that stuff to talk to his players and he requires all of them to have a secondary plan. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like there's no one out there. If you want to know like who has a plan to address every pain point you guys just pointed out about the whole NIL. I would say look no further than Deion Sanders' program in Colorado and the way he does for those kids. You know what I'm saying? And look at the results. I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? 95 or 100%, almost 100% of your entire team is carrying a 3.0,
which is unbelievable.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fuck, like, are you serious right now? Like, you know, you don't hear Nick Saban saying if that was Nick Saban, that'd be all over ESPN and all this other shit. If that was,
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Damn, Linda. Linda, you're hold it. Wait. Hold it. Linda sounding like Drew right now. How does it feel not to have an ownership of winning in the 21st century? All players and cheerleaders from prior Super Bowl now qualify for AARP. Come on, Linda. Damn. That's Linda. That's not Drew. Wow. I thought it was Drew. Did Drew make a new profile? Because that doesn't sound like Linda. Damn. Come on, Linda. How you going to do us like that? Holy crap.
Wait, you did say you was trying to piss off Eagles fans, so
damn.
I mean,
she just
can't. If you pray,
wow, Leo, you looking faded there. Look, Leo looks really faded there.
But Leo
is in a cloud of smoke.
Leo, if Nick Saban had that in Alabama, he would still be the coach down there right now.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But
damn, Linda,
you didn't hear no one say anything. You see what I'm saying? That's my point. That I mean, people talked a lot about, Deion and all this other stuff, and I'm just saying, like, yeah, but look at what my man doing.
Yeah.
I mean, beyond the football field. And we just sat here and had this whole conversation about what happens when these kids get these NIL deals. Are they being prepared? Are they being set up and everything like that? And I'm like, shit, I watched Deion do that all year. He did that all year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what if
everybody's seeing what Deion is doing quietly
changing.
They're doing the same damn thing.
Right.
See, right. That's one thing about people in higher up.
Yeah.
If they see that you're right, they're not gonna tell you, damn, yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, they're gonna steal your idea.
Quietly do the same thing that you're doing because.
Hey, can you come talk to my players like you talk to Colorado?
Well, here's the thing.
They're gonna call all his people, all the people he had come in.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Aisha Robinson, how you doing, girl?
What up,
Hey,
Aisha?
Leo.
What's up, Aisha?
Hey, Thomas.
They're not gonna tell you that you're right because they're gonna admit and say that you're right because they're so prideful that they're afraid that if they do, the golfing buddy's gonna be like, "Damn, man, you gonna let Primetime get one on top of you like that?"
Mm-hmm.
That's how they are. They're prideful.
Well, here's a good one for you because I've always said that when you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Okay, I always live in fear on YouTube because you need to be finding the next thing. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, at some point, people learn what you do and learn how to do it better. Because, see, the Cowboys were the ones who were actually taking the contracts and putting voidable years. Howie Roseman took what the Cowboys were doing, and he mastered that shit and left them behind. So that's what Deion Sanders has been able to do. He's watched them, the good old boys and everything else, and is like, okay, here's what we gonna do. We gonna do this, and we're gonna take it to another level.
Yeah, Mark, did you see the video I sent you?
What video?
The one about. Have you guys seen the clips about Jalen Hurts' agent and what she said?
Man, I don't care about that.
But did you see the video I sent you? That's my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want. That's the type of stuff you want to hear about your quarterback, particularly when they talk about.
Why are you gonna send me a video about your quarterback? Man, screw your quarterback.
Because it's something. It's something for you to seriously, if you really want to know what it's
I'm gonna
like.
You know what? You know why Jalen Hurts is winning? You want to know the real deal?
Tell
You
me
want the real
deal,
truth?
Mark. I want to hear the truth. Give it
The
to
real
me.
truth is it's my fucking fault. Excuse me, Dad. It is my fault.
Joe Boo did something.
Joe Boo did it because we went to an autograph signing show. Because every year in Chantilly,
right,
Cowboys take it over. They learned on Saturday, bring in the Eagle players, and then on Sunday have the Cowboy ones. And I went out there and I went to the autograph signing show to see Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts. And I built a Joe Barty trophy, my big Joe Barty's, and got Miles Sanders to sign it along with Jalen Hurts. Now, his girlfriend, yes, with Joe Boo. Yes. This was after his first year.
Right. He took over for Carson when Carson got hurt.
And his girlfriend was like, "You're a Cowboy fan. What the hell are you doing here?" I was like, "Look, I'm doing this for my friend, Philly 500. And so I got that shit signed with Joe Boo there. He stole Joe Boo's mojo, man, and sent that to Philly 500.
You know what? That sounds so much more reasonable. That's a much more reasonable explanation than some goddamn Madden curse and some other stuff that you was talking about. I could deal with that. I accept that.
I'm beginning to believe
Look at the
it.
history of Madden, bro.
I'm beginning to believe that's what happened.
Hey, I know.
And it doesn't mean necessarily he's going to be out this season.
Look at Christian. I know Christian McCaffrey. I know Michael Vick. I know all of them. I remember.
Hey, loyal Cowboys.
The only one I think who didn't get hurt was Ray Lewis.
Hey, Chris.
And Troy Salamalu.
Tom Brady didn't get hurt. He just got suspended.
Marshall Falk.
Yeah.
Look what happened to him in the end.
You missed games.
Holly, you're right. Joe Boo did lose his head at training camp.
What'd you say, Mark?
Joe Boo did lose his head at training camp. That should have been the sign. Literally, Joe Boo's head fell off at training camp. I should have known.
Listen, the interesting thing that I think is going to be key is the thing that you and a whole lot of other people keep pointing out, which we can't have this year, which is, we always start off slow. Yep. And we can't afford to start off slow. We actually need to start off fast. We need to start off fast just because we play some serious teams in the beginning, and that's the time to catch them off guard. Because this is a grind. It's going to be a long grind. And if we can catch, because we got Kansas City game week 2, right after we play y'all.
And see, here's the thing, Leo. I think for Dallas, they'll come out swinging because they got a new coaching staff, because they want to get them in there and get them going right away.
Absolutely.
I mean, like I said, we might not win the first game, but I think it'll be a close game.
And then on top of that, we have nothing to lose either.
Nope.
Would have been the first game of the year.
That's true. This is but here's the thing also, it means more for you than it does for us, because it enables you guys to see what you look like against the defending Super Bowl champions first game. And then you ain't got to see us again for 11.
You're absolutely right. It sets a bar for us.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
And I think that's what the coach is going to tell the players right now. Look, this game right here is going to kind of define which way our season goes.
Yeah. Now, and here's the thing, and Mark has talked to me about this before too. If you lose by 3 points, that's still good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you lose by 55 points,
that's not good.
That's
exactly. If put like this, if that first game is a utter disaster and a blowout, right? But what it will do is a scenario like that would cast doubt along for the rest of the season until y'all see.
But you got to remember too, Leo. Remember what Dak and Zeke's rookie year or their second year? Remember we played San Francisco that first game, we got blown out, and we ended up going on a run.
And then y'all went on a long ass run.
So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even if we get blown out, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're done.
No, but see, here's the thing. it'll be something that y'all will not be able to escape until you play us week 12.
Yeah, it'll be in our brains.
I mean, you really want that comparison? Like that's most of the season to deal with. You see what I'm saying? For us, it's okay. Yeah, we always start off slow. We lost to Atlanta when we should have won that game.
You could get the front half of your schedule, man. You could get buried if you start.
That's
off
why
slow.
I said, Mark. That's why I said for me, like I'm thinking, like we need to start off. We got to start off fast because
which is something you normally don't do.
Right, you know what I'm saying, and when you think about the caliber of teams that we playing,
Game time, Brian. Game time says Leo is baked. He doesn't know what he had for lunch yesterday.
Oh, game time, please. You don't want to know what I had for lunch yesterday. I am baked though, but I know what I'm talking about too.
Yeah, we saw you hitting the pipe.
Yeah. Oh man, listen. I got the live resin. I got the flour. I got the vape. Yeah, I'm in my. It's Father's Day. This is the time everybody left me alone. I had a big ass steak like that thick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm good, and I get to talk Cowboys fan. And you know what? Just like how you wanted to, Mark, I want to piss the Cowboys fan base off too. So I'm issuing everybody a challenge. You all say that you day ones, y'all down with the Cowboys. You've been down with the DC4L, right? Okay, DC4L. Show me the video, y'all supporting the Cowboys when they won the Super Bowl.
I was 18. I was in high school.
Bro, nobody had cameras back then.
I was my senior year in high school. I didn't have money then. I couldn't.
That's not fair, man. I don't have a time machine to go back. I want one.
Yeah, then it don't count.
Hey,
when
Mom.
you tell me you DC4L,
but you best believe now, if we went to the Super Bowl
now,
we went to the Super Bowl now, I'm pulling money out of my 401k. I don't care what I got to do.
Hey,
I'm serious. I might have to sell the red brick house to get there.
Back then, yeah, I was 18 years
right
old.
now, I want to see. Yeah, right now, I want to see if you for real DC4L. Show me the video. If you can't show me video, I don't want to hear it.
I can show you the jerseys I got in my closet.
I'll show you
about
something.
15. I got about 15 Cowboy jerseys.
No, I said I'm intentionally. I intentionally gave you the media format on purpose,
bro. You were talking about VHS.
They didn't even have the internet was just starting to launch when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So then,
welcome.
You talking about camcorders, okay?
AOL.
That were like this big. So you know what? Shut up, Leo.
With it being that far back, that shows that we are DC for life.
Yeah.
I
can take y'all way back.
Moving right along. I was wearing Zubas back then. Okay. The fact that I even remember what Zubas were, okay.
Mark, game time's in the chat.
Yeah, I see game time in there. He's like he's killing Leo over here.
I'm just saying.
Move on past.
I wanted to piss the Cowboys fan base off. Show me the video.
Hey, they had the Bud Bowl then, Leo.
Yup, the horses, the Clydesdales, right?
We had the good old Bud Wise.
Okay. This was Seattle game tape.
Bud Wise. I think that was actually the last one we won.
Yo, Mark, look, Chris got it.
I do. This is when Emmett broke the record.
Oh,
I'm
man.
not kidding.
He got the VHS.
I got
I got the VHS at home too, there, bro.
Man, I mean, I got us beating Green Bay with no Troy, no Emmett. That was
that the Clapper play quarterback.
All right, Chris.
I tell you what.
You know what, Chris? In my book, you DC4L.
I tell you what, Leo.
Well, you have no idea.
When I'm back at the man cave, I will pull out my Miami Dolphins, Dallas Cowboys victory button from 1972. Awesome. Or I'll pull out the 25-year anniversary bottle of Pepsi that still has Pepsi in it from the team. Okay?
Okay, Mark. I will with that said, then I can confirm that you are truly DC4.
Leo,
this is how old the jersey was, Leo. It had press on numbers.
have.
It
There
didn't
you
have
go.
the stitch on numbers that they have now. It was the press on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Leo, you look different without your hat.
Oh, yeah. I went to. Hey, it's Father's Day. I went to church. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, had to get cleaned up.
Dude, I can take you to Super Bowl 12, 1978 in New Orleans, dude.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you is that was for that wasn't for you guys. That was for everybody in the chat and that watches this. If in terms of what Leo Bridgewater thinks, if you are for real DC 4L, show me the video.
I tell you
Show
what,
me the video of you at the Super Bowl or celebrating them during the Super
nobody
Bowl.
was going to Super Bowls back then.
Exactly, that's my point.
I was
Then I don't
drinking
wanna hear
40s.
Then I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm
We didn't have
saying?
the little 20 ounce. We had 40 ounces.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
a nice Columbus when we won the last one.
Well, Leo,
Yeah.
we could
Or no,
say,
that was a
Leo,
If you
we,
didn't- if you
Leo, we
didn't
could say,
exist-
show
if
us
you
that
didn't
you weren't
exist-
that you're not a bandwagon Eagle fan. That's just been one since you started going to Super Bowls and winning.
I just say the easiest way I can explain it is I'm in market. That's not hard. I'm in market. It's hard. When
That's
you're in
easy.
market,
It's
Yeah,
easier
that's
to
what
be
I
in
said, the
market and
fastest-
be a fan of that team.
That's true. But
Do you
here's
know
the
how
thing.
much shit, how hard it was for me to go to high school during the 80s when they were winning Super Bowls, having the defensive coordinator's son, the linebacker on my football team, and his daughter, a cheerleader, and J.D. Gibbs playing in a crosstown rivals?
Mark,
What?
do you know how hard it is to be in the deserts in Iraq where with your battalion and you're the only Eagles fan watching the Super Bowl and we lose? You're sitting there like I'm sitting there, I'm listening to you, and you're sitting there telling me, well, say what no, really, Mark?
That sucks, dude.
Bro.
That sucks.
Really,
Okay,
Mark?
that
It does
sucks,
suck.
but
That
bro,
sucks.
bro.
Do you
feel
have
for you.
any idea what's that like? Because understand something. Everybody in your company, everybody in your platoon comes from a different state.
Yeah.
So most of them, you know what I'm saying, come from states where their team won the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Okay?
Your Kegels.
And here
your
I am.
Kegels should
And
show us a
and mind
video of
you,
all your
I'm in a
championships.
war
before
zone,
Super
Mark.
Bowl.
I'm in a freaking war zone.
Bro, it felt like
Okay?
I was in a war zone with all these Commanders fans.
Yeah, listen, talking shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
shit. Shout out
I'm
to Dirty
talking
Sanchez.
shit. And I had to sit there and watch my quarterback throw up. And then
Okay.
we lose the
All
game.
right. Dirty Sanchez says, show us the videos of all your championships before your Super Bowls.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Show us videos of your championships before you won Super Bowls.
No, there is none.
Ah! Exactly.
They have been in the
Yeah.
NFC Championship game though several times.
Oh,
Matt.
shit.
They played
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, the
Yeah.
Rams. Who else? They
Now,
played?
who was that? Dirty Sanchez? Who
Yeah.
was that said that? Dirty
That's
Sanchez?
dirty.
The Raiders
Dirty
beat the hell out of you.
Sanchez. Show us pictures of or video of you celebrating the Super Bowl since you DC.
I don't know. I
forever.
want to see Dirty Sanchez celebrating anything. That could
He
be.
ain't no real Cowboys fan. He just,
I don't know what
bandwagon.
what his celebrations might be like, bro.
He's not real. Dirty Sanchez doesn't believe half the stuff that he's saying. He just likes get the engagement. Somebody saying something back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Oh, Lordy Leo, you're obnoxious, man. Anybody but Leo. Anybody but Leo, man.
Oh, come
Damn,
on, man.
you know what, Leo? You make me miss Momo.
Mark, Mark, I'd rather have Leo than Momo. Nah.
I was gonna say, really, thank you, Aisha. Like, come on now.
Momo is annoying, really annoying.
No, the Momo's
You know
annoying.
what?
I'm hurtful. I say things that cut deep. That's the problem.
Yeah,
And my response to Vinny Hagen, see, that's part of your problem right there. You don't know what it's like to be a winner in today at this time in time. You don't know what it's like. I get to see when you're a winner. I said this last week. I get to deposit myself right into the middle of the belly of the beast by coming here amongst all of you Cowboy fans and talk my shit. That's what makes fun. That's what makes it so much fun winning the Super Bowl in the.
So
in
did he
this
just call
era,
you a
in this
Cowboy
era.
fan?
It's fun. It's so much fun.
Oh.
It is so much fun. It's so much fun doing that. That's why.
All right.
Yeah,
Anybody but
dirty.
Leo.
And that little bit of feelings you had us feel about your war story went away, and now it's the world's smallest violin.
Hey, look, Royal. Let me tell you something, bro. Those are like those stories are the things that like they burnt because of what I went through.
No,
Has
I get
anyone ever
that.
threw
I
a
was
camel
talking the
spider at you,
football
Leo?
aspect of it. Just the football aspect. I mean, I salute your service, bro.
No.
ever-
I'm talking about the football aspect of it too. Like how many times have you heard from someone tell you that they had to watch their team lose the Super Bowl in a war zone?
Oh man.
That
Have you ever encountered
sucks.
a camel spider over there, Leo?
Say that again.
A camel spider?
We used to make bets on those, dog. We used to bet
Man,
those.
them things are mean.
As a plumber, I did
They're
Oh,
vicious.
shit.
They'll chase
Oh
you. And,
shit.
Yeah, you gotta make sure before they tell you before you put your
I did
boots
this to
on.
myself, man. I think
sure.
we did Beetlejuice.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me it's Momo.
Say his name
there he is.
up here.
Uh-oh.
We believe in Momo.
Uh-oh. He heard his name called too many times. Had to get in.
That's
That's what it was. He gonna do his rant. Momo, did the Washington Commanders sign Jaden Daniels' mom yet? Is she on
You're
the
muted,
line?
Momo.
Mark, you're muted. Momo, you're muted.
I'm at Uptown Royalty. We fight for all DC. Who are we? I speak facts.
All right, I got you. I send it to you tonight.
You gonna send it to me tonight?
Oh,
Yeah.
yo,
Mark,
Joe just called Momo Beetlejuice.
Mark,
Yes. What, Momo?
Mark.
Momo. Yes.
I got me blocked. I can't send no message to the YouTube.
Who got you blocked?
I see. That's why. And I've been trying to get on. I've been sending messages when you go on Friday. I can't send messages. You got me blocked.
Wait a minute. I didn't block you. Okay, somebody must have hit you. Email me your channel link.
Whatever you need to tell yourself.
I remember I send the messages on. I send you messages during your live broadcast.
Okay, but
my honor, Vinny.
Okay, email me right now your channel's URL. That's the
Why you need my channel URL?
So I can go in and find you, because you know how many mother humpers are blocked?
Yes,
How many crazy psychos I have? If you send me just your channel URL, I can go in and say approved user, and I'm done. Otherwise, I've got to pick through 1,000 people to find a Momo.
It's only one Momo.
Okay, but listen, bro.
Hold up, Marco.
It doesn't matter. When you go into the people that are blocked, it's no rhyme or reason. It's just a listing of all of the people that have forever been blocked on the channel.
Yeah, I've been blocked for no reason.
All right. I don't know. Okay, maybe somebody hit you by accident or whatever. But if you want to get unblocked, then send me your channel URL. Otherwise, I'm not going to spend 2 hours in there trying to find you. I love you, bro, but I don't love you that much.
And
I ain't got that kind of time.
Hey, so here's the thing. If I'm not annoying, I heard that comment, and so I'm not gonna say too much about it.
Your response to that comment was annoying in itself.
Hey, Leo,
I am not annoying.
He was probably writing down all his notes.
Bro.
Momo was probably taking notes. Oh, I'm gonna cook Leo's ass when I get on.
He's like, I can't get on there. Damn it, I can't get on there.
Mark,
this been going on for about 2 weeks.
Okay, well, again, if you,
I don't know if that's what you needed.
Look, he's trying to yell at me and cuss at me, but he's carrying on a conversation with somebody else.
Right? That's why I'm like, okay, yeah.
Huh?
This is the problem with Commander fans. See, that's a Commander fan for you.
Here's the thing, guys. I'm a loyal channel member, and I want to be treated as a loyal channel member. I'm loyal to my friends and family. So I don't care what people say about me, because I already did my rant on the egos on my channel. I'm gonna do I got special rant for Leo on my channel.
Oh boy.
I got
you got a special rant for me?
Oh yes, it's very special. It's very special.
Ooh.
Very special.
Wow.
I'm going
Gotta
because
love Rumble in the Jungle.
Okay.
and y'all
Ooh.
y'all rant and rave about the football season and stuff like that. I'm not going to do a rant on Mark's channel today because this ain't the format I want to do that on. I'll do it on mine. I will say that. I will say. I'm trying to figure out, guys. Just help me out. Everybody in here, everybody in the
Uh-huh.
chat.
Uh-huh.
What makes Leo so special on Friday that he had to bug Mark to put him live on his on the channel where everybody's texting and going to the channel. What makes
About that
Leo so
green.
special?
What are you talking about?
Leo, I'm just trying to figure out what makes you so special that you had to bug Mark so you could put your points across. Only thing you had to say, you needed to be texted like everybody else was texting that night. That's all I'm saying.
Momo coming in hot today. Oh shit.
And you say, okay, Mark gave in. He caved in like a hole in the whole house.
What?
So he
What the?
Damn. Dang.
The hell? Who pissed in your Wheaties this morning? God damn.
Momo in his feelings because we spent time together, Mark.
No, what you know what it is he must have saw Debo looking fat.
You cheating on him, Mark. That's the problem.
Oh,
You sound like your girl.
No,
Mark, I'm trying to figure out what makes him so special that he got to be on your channel. Who is he? He just text you. He sound like your girl.
No, I didn't do the head ring.
Damn. You better answer him,
Damn.
Mark. He's not even Mark. He's not even talking to me. He talking to you. All of that was directed at you.
Look,
whatever. I'm good.
Give a goddamn about some goddamn Leo.
Leo.
I'm no punk bitch, man. Hey, Momo, I ain't no punk bitch, man.
Ain't no
Better
punk
answer
bitch.
him, Mark. You better give him some kind of answer.
But
Shit.
seriously, Momo.
Hey, Leo.
Sorry, I got you in trouble, Mark.
Seriously, Momo.
Stupid.
I do not see you
Mark,
on the block list.
I really was annoyed that I was all that stuff you were saying. I was saying a bunch of stuff, and none of my messages, and everybody was saying, "Where's Momo? Momo this, Momo that." I couldn't comment. I was like, "Well, I can't comment on it. That got me blocked." So I was a little
again, Momo. I've sat here and gone through the whole list of 1,200 people, and I do not see Momo on there. If you want me to, because I had the same issue with Jimbo. Sometimes YouTube just acts funny.
I'll send you an email.
Just send me an email with the link to your channel, and then I can paste that right onto the channel approved users, and then I'm done. Okay?
Right.
I don't know what happened.
You need his link
to you. All right? But damn, don't come in blasting this shit like that. Damn.
Nah, because Mark,
you came in dropping grenades in the room.
I'm so loyal. Leo come in there on game time. When they start talking shit about you on other channels, I
appreciate. I appreciate that, man.
Because I don't like nobody talk about another human being when they ain't there to defend themselves.
Okay,
That's
first, wait.
talk.
I do not talk shit about Mark on.
Oh no, you don't.
Oh,
you
okay.
Don't.
I was about to say.
No, not you. You Gucci. It's the drunk ass folks who we all know who's drunk all the time.
Drew and Lauren. I'm sorry. I mean,
pretty much.
Drew and Ultra Cowboy.
Yeah, they drunk, sitting there. I mean, I understand. Drew could do who could do okay. I learned to this no way, but I don't like nobody just going out here and coming out strong. If they got a problem with what I'm saying on this mic today, come and see me.
All right, there we go.
Levon,
so email me now.
Cologne.
I'm not gonna email you now because I'm
Hey,
in the
That way I
Jay-Zon.
can, huh?
I'll email you later. I email you later, and you can do it tomorrow sometime.
I can do it right now while I'm online, while it's fresh in my mind. Because I don't want to forget this, and you come in hot again and cuss me out.
I'm not gonna come in hot on you. I'm not gonna come in hot.
Damn.
Like his girl. That like Mark better fix that shit.
Leo, just cut it out.
Yeah,
Leo,
he
stop.
belt the ass. Look, Mark, he came in
Oh,
so
there,
hot.
Chris.
Mark went through the list while he was going off. Fix that shit now.
I'm
How the hell you
serious.
gonna have a goddamn Leo on a damn show on Friday? And I'm loyal. Do you know who the hell I am? Goddamn
I ain't been here long enough
I'm
to
Momo. I'm a rant.
He's
I'm
like,
sorry,
yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
right.
Mark,
I'm
sorry.
Momo, damn it.
Yeah.
I'm
he
Momo,
came in
bitch.
on some, yeah. Pop belt. He was going off.
Oh,
Better fix that
shit.
shit. And you better not ever have me on a Friday.
Hey, Leo.
All right, there. Okay. Shout out to Chris May, because Chris May sent it in, Momo. Okay, he fixed your shit. Now don't come in here hot anymore like that on me.
Damn.
Damn.
Chris.
Hey, Leo, check this out. You not like us.
No. I'm not.
Chris May saved my ass, man. Damn.
Yeah, that is a very good thing. No, I'm not, and I never want to be like you at all.
Same here.
Yeah, nothing.
But you good? You Gucci?
Yeah.
But all seriousness, what's the name of your channel again? Because I do want to support your channel.
The bird section.
The bird section.
Yep, the bird section.
You have subscription on that?
Look, Linda, I'm Momo, damn it.
I do that. I support everybody.
Yeah, come on. Me and Drew are going to fire it up at one point. We're going to get Mark to come on.
He has a cell phone, dude. How are you firing shit up with a dude who has a cell phone?
I do me. I do what I do.
I told him he needs to get a set up, and I'll help him with it. But my man's rolling around with a cell phone.
Drew?
Yeah,
Drew. Okay,
speed, bro. You can't be out there, live streaming with a cell phone from home.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, yo, you can even just use your camera from your laptop.
Does he need an action gaming action PC, Brian? I have one.
Listen, man, I don't know what he needs. I just texted him. If he look at his damn phone,
no,
maybe he'll be back to me.
I have three gaming.
What
PCs.
I want to do, maybe Chris May. Excuse me for a second.
Go ahead.
Maybe Chris May can put it in the chat. Do you have I cannot find it. My apologies. Do you have the GoFundMe for the Angry Cowboys?
I didn't even see that.
Listen, I'm going to stop the show in its tracks for a minute. This is a fellow Cowboy content creator.
He lost his brother.
Who lost?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I heard
too.
that. I didn't know there was a GoFundMe.
I didn't. What happened?
Well, okay, let me finish my thought.
Cowboy,
Here.
Go ahead.
Not. Everybody just talk.
Hold on. Somebody's got a lot of feedback.
Yeah, it's not me. I don't know who it is. But listen, this man needs help. Okay, he needs some serious help. I'm gonna do a live stream tonight. I don't know what time. I don't care. It'll probably be 9 o'clock. But I need the link. I've been running around today. He lost his brother. Okay, he doesn't have enough money to bury his brother. Okay, there's been some issues. If you know the deal, there's some hanky panky going on. I feel bad for my man. Okay, I'm a channel member to his channel. I support him. We need to raise some money for this brother, okay? So somebody needs to put the GoFundMe in the comments, and Mark can pin it for the last half hour or however long, 15 minutes. I will pin it tonight, and I feel really bad for what's going on, but that's all. There's a man down, and we got to help him. That's it. That's the bottom line. If it's an Eagle guy if it's Philly 500, you guys have seen Philly 500 come into my chat and leave super chats. We come from the same town. I would do it for him. So
do you have the link for his GoFundMe?
I don't. That's the thing. I need somebody to post the link. If not,
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, it's the GoFundMe on Angry Cowboy. He said something about his social media. I'm not big. That's one of my. I'm not.
You talking about Angry Cowboy?
Yeah.
I like him.
We need. He raised $1,500 so far, but we know that Mark knows all too well.
Yeah, I do. Me too.
And you do. It's like $4,000, okay? And we need to raise some money.
Gotcha, Drew.
Is he trying? Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. He's trying to burial, or he doing cremation?
It's cremation, but there is some. Again, you got to understand there were some issues that maybe his brother should not have died. So there's some litigation going on. Of course, they want to cremate as soon as possible. I'm not trying to take up the show, Mark. I apologize.
No,
I just
that's not a problem. I'm glad you brought it up there.
They want to go ahead and burn the body. burn the evidence, basically. You know, I'm not saying anything
That's
other
fucked
than
up.
we need
Yeah.
we
If
need a little bit of money to help my man out. That's all. That's all.
somebody just put it up, and I throw my.
Yeah,
I
I'm
definitely
gonna do it
throw
later
something down.
myself. I've been running around today, and it's been a stressful day. Mark knows he lost his father. I have no parents. This is a rough day for me. It just is. It's a rough day. So
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. We need to lend a helping hand to a brother.
Hey, you gonna be on here for a second, Mark? I gotta run somewhere. You
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
on
He
here?
ain't gonna be on too long, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait a minute.
What's up, Chris Dooley? How are you, brother?
and Chris May, I want to thank you for unblocking me. I
Wait a
really
minute. He just
appreciate
put
it.
the link. I was the one that unblocked it. Thank him for putting the link. God, it's all about you, isn't it, Momo? All about you.
Game time. I heard they need an autopsy. That's what I read.
Again, it's a lot going on. I don't know enough about it other than I know.
I just sent him an email.
Listen, my wife works for the medical system.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that, man. It's not always the best. Sometimes they need a bed more than they need a body. You know.
Yes, game time. I'm very familiar with what you're talking about because it's
Yeah.
very stressful.
It
And
is.
like I said, if anybody
Sometimes
find the
that
link,
bed is more important than the the person on the way out. And sometimes,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, I joke around and
it's
mess
sad,
with
but
Leo, and Leo mess with me. But I respect Leo, respect everybody on the panel and everything like that.
it's all football, bro. It ain't life.
Football,
Okay?
it's all good because y'all my football family. My sister going through what she going through right now, and I don't know how many days she got left. So it's all good. It's all good on my end. So
you know why I've been absent?
I'm on his YouTube channel, but I don't see a link for it anyplace.
Yeah, me
There
either.
is nothing on his channel.
I
That's
looked
the
on
thing.
Facebook too. I don't see nothing either.
It was on his live stream. I'll send
Live
it to
stream?
you via TikTok. Hey, Drew, if you're listening, just put it in the chat, brother. Just copy it,
Drew.
paste it in here.
Because Drew the one told us about it, and I didn't
Well,
get enough.
I was on live.
But Joe,
It's mentioned
it won't. The link won't go.
Joe said he
Yeah.
found the link. It
Hey
says
Momo,
today.
Drew said he'll take you up on that equipment.
What you got to do is go to the site, and then you copy the
Copy it,
link up in the URL.
What
tab
happened?
smaller.
What happened?
He said it's on his Facebook.
Okay. All
Drew
right.
said
Yeah, I
he'll
went
take
on
you
there,
up
but I
on
didn't
your
see it.
offer for the equipment.
Right, but it's not as fast. It's a 2-year-old computer, so I could do it.
I'm sorry,
Right.
everybody. I didn't mean to hijack it, but I was late to the show. I was outside. Mark knows you're trying to do 1,000 things, and you know it's on his Facebook. So it is what it is. I'm not trying to stop the shit talking.
Mark, Joe said he's gonna email it to you.
Well, again,
Well,
it's not going to help Mark
just
now.
post it, and I can in here, and we can.
Okay, I found it.
Save
I
it.
found it, I think.
Yeah, Chris, you got to go to the GoFundMe and then up in the URL, then copy it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where it's at though.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Then
see
you
it,
copy
but
anyway, Linda Conyers, how are you? What's going on, Sugar Daddy? Joe DeMassey's in here, right? He wasn't here. What's up, Joe? Jeff Lee's in the house. Chris Dooley, what's up, brother? How are you, Chris? I made some new emojis, so that should be good. I made a couple eagle emojis. I don't know how they're going to look.
Game time. Your Phillies swept the Blue Jays today.
Yeah, I did hear that. I mean, I
hope
did
this
see a
works,
little
guys.
bit.
Here's the link. Oh, it's not gonna let me put the whole thing in there.
That's what I'm saying. So we'll have to figure it out for tonight. Again, it is what it is. I'm sorry I'm late. I wanted to tell Mark and I forgot, and then I came in here. He's in need, people.
Hurry
So,
up. I'm on stream. One of these?
Mark, it's in your inbox.
It's in my, hold on.
Is it?
Up there unless you want to know
even if you put it up now and somebody can watch it on
Share.
the replay, that would be great.
Let's see. Facebook Messenger.
Momo,
Why
I'm
can't
going to
just
send you
copy
Drew's
the-
number right now, okay?
Oh, copy the link. There we go.
Bingo.
If you
Thanks,
go
Mark.
to it. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
All
Chris,
right.
maybe either text it to me or email me, and then I could use it myself.
Okay, I'll send it to you here in a second.
Thanks,
I got
man.
help.
Very good. Very good.
I'm on the
Anything-
slow computer.
Happy Father's Day, Drew.
Yeah,
happy Father's Day, fellas. You know, I like to say Happy Motherfuckers Day, motherfuckers.
Cheers.
If you think about it, it's true, literally.
Yeah, I've been
I've
been stressed out too. I need a drink. I need a shot.
Yeah, you seem a little.
Mark just sent it.
All right, I just pinned it up here. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, there
I'm
we go.
sorry, it was. But
And he's raised $2,320.
Yeah, he's doing well.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get that up to 24. We'll do $100 today.
I sent to your messenger, bud.
Boom.
I hate it. I really hate this. I went through this when my mother died.
It's
My mother
People don't have the wherewithal.
No, I'm just saying
His
no, my mother
right,
had
he's at
insurance.
2420.
My mother had insurance, but what happened is that family members was looking for money. The house, she didn't have a will and none of that, so they just looking for everything they could get, everything they want, and so it was never come out. So I had to go through that shit for 5 years.
Yeah, well, again, and he didn't have life insurance for whatever reason. Something happened and he didn't have life insurance. So,
Right.
I mean, he wasn't expected to die, people. It wasn't like he was on. But we're just gonna leave it at that, man. I don't want to get too. I don't know enough of the
I
facts,
got you.
But you know, it's
He's up to 2,500 now.
That's what I mean.
There we go.
We're gonna get it there. Momo, I'm sending you Eagle Drew's. I sent him your number, and you got his number now, Momo. So
Yeah. He just texted me.
Yeah,
Drew just
unfortunately,
text me.
here's the thing.
He'll get he'll connect me sometime tomorrow. I got to put the computer back together.
Here's the thing. The reality of it is, most times people aren't prepared for it. People are struggling to make it day by day and not thinking about when they pass and the amount of money it costs. Cremation is a lot cheaper than if you're actually buried. And if you don't have a plot, even just paying for a plot is a fortune. And so anytime you can help somebody else out, their time of needs, we all need to be able to look out for each other.
exactly. Exactly, Mark. Anyway, I'm sorry to hijack this show, but I had to do that. I'm sorry,
Okay.
But listen, let's before we get out of here, I know Mark's probably got 1,000 things. You're at the Red Brick House, right, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you cooking dinner? Everybody waiting for you?
No, actually,
okay.
I cooked dinner last night. Actually, I cooked some steaks on the grill and corn on the cob and baked potatoes. And then I cooked breakfast this morning, man. We had hash and sausage and bacon.
Well, it's Father's Day. Why are you cooking?
Because I'm the only one that can really cook and burn that shit. I want to eat some good food.
I knew what it was.
My daughter is dairy free. Okay.
I already know what it
vegan
was.
butter and all this shit.
Hey, Randy.
That's not a bad thing you was doing the cooking.
Hey, Dicaria, how are you?
I know exactly
Hey,
how
Brian.
you feel, Mark.
What's up, Randy? Who is that?
How you doing?
Is that Randy?
Hey,
Yep, that's me.
Okay, what's up, brother?
Thomas.
Not
Thomas, how
much.
you feeling, Thomas?
Randy, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, Mark. And how about you? I know it's been a rough day for you. People, I want to say this to everybody. If you haven't told your parents you love them, you better tell them, because you never know when you're not going to be able to tell them anymore.
Yeah, Randy, I've had a real tough day with that today. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It just kind of hit me. I was fine. I did my morning video on the way out to do a couple errands, go to Mark's safe place, Home Depot. And
I don't know that it's safe.
I know, but it was just hitting me. I saw Mark's post and I'm like reminiscing, and man, wouldn't it be nice? And I was on with Angry Cowboy, and I was like, man, I would love to have my brother around. And my brother's the one I'm hearing a lot of shit talking, man.
D-Moore, how you doing?
What does it matter if people have video of being a fan? I don't understand that. You know what you have? You know what I have, Leo? I got experience of 1992. Me and my late brother.
Bro, no, Mark,
I would
bro,
love
game
to
time,
have.
you missed it.
No,
You
but let me finish my
totally
thought.
missed it. You missed it. No,
Let
what
me
I'm saying
finish
to
my
you is,
thought. Let me finish
okay,
my thought.
please do.
My late brother, who my father was working 2 jobs, was an alcoholic. Okay, I loved him to death, but he was, he wasn't always there for me. My brother is the one that took me to the vet, to the Phillies games, to the Flyers games. He took me to Dallas when I turned 21. We went and saw Jim McMahon. He come in at halftime, and Dallas put boot to ass. Those are memories that I'll have, for my grave. Okay, whether you guys are having success now, that's great, man. I've told the story at nauseum where I'm happy for the people that have gotten their Super Bowl. I know Eagle people that have passed away after their Nick Foles led Super Bowl, a happy person. I'm happy for that. But you cannot take my memories away. You cannot say it's been 30 years. Woo! It's bullshit. That's ridiculous. We need to back off with this, okay? I don't know what the problem is with some of these people in the 30 years VHS. What does it matter? Time flies, Leo. You know time flies. Time flies. We were all young hanging out at the clubs just the other day. Now I got gray hair and I'm in my 50s.
Oh, we got Angry Cowboy Fan is here with us.
Anyway,
listen, hold it.
I'm just trying to let the record straight. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of us who know all of the Super Bowls. So anyway.
Okay, but hold on.
Wait. Wait.
He literally just put an address on that.
Wait. Okay, we got Angry Cowboy Fan in the house. Okay, who lost his brother and needs some help. You can wait for a second there, Leo.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Shout out Angry Cowboy Fan who's in the house. If you can help him, $5, $10, whatever, please do.
I got you, brother.
His link is in the description. It's pinned at the top there. Angry, I feel you, bro. I've lost my brother. I lost my dad and my father-in-law all within the last couple of years. Actually, the last couple of months for my dad and my father-in-law. So sending prayers to you, my man. And hope everything gets worked out. I sent you an email. Anything else I can do, just email me back if you need somebody to talk to or whatever. I'm here. Okay. Go ahead, Leo, with your angry self.
First and foremost, bro, game time, listen, man. Number one, I appreciate you, how you put it all and everything like that. But if you're going to put an address on it, then okay. I hear some return mail, Mr. Mailman. I was talking about those people who weren't even born when the last time the Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl. That's what it matters. Number two, taking away your joy.
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to people from the fan base.
You make a statement in here. You got to be talking to somebody in here.
No, I'm
not talking to the Eagle fan.
Number one, I ain't got to be talking to nobody in here. It was the joke. You just the joke just went over your head.
No, you're not the only one who's doing it.
No, but you put my. But see, here's the thing, though. You came in.
You're the one that came out of your mouth saying, and then
once again, so much for the brotherly love of Philly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
But all I'm saying to you is that, dude. First and foremost, I'm not thinking about your happiness, and I'm not trying to steal nothing from you.
I know you're not.
But but you literally just said that.
No,
you're not going to take my memories.
No, I said not you.
Yeah, okay, but what I'm saying to you,
I didn't say you.
You put my name on the
address.
Not
you, Leo. I said you.
Look, game time. All I'm saying to you is
you don't know what you don't know.
Did you not say what does it matter? Did you not say what does it matter if you got a video or not? Did you not say that?
Drew said that the other night.
No, I said it today.
I didn't hear that. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I started off the conversation.
That's on you. I don't know. You're guilty conscience, man. I guess I hit a note.
Guilty nothing. I literally just said that at the beginning of the conversation.
The bottom of the line is you've had success of late. Congratulations.
That's the point. That was the joke.
To me, that don't mean shit to me.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
You made a comment, and I'm telling you, I remember every damn one of them.
I don't care.
Somebody's going to say to me, I wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
And you got to watch what you say, because when you say something, it affects everybody.
Okay.
On a day where maybe we're not in the best of moods, right?
Okay.
That's all.
I was
all.
fine. I
Not a
was
big
fine
deal.
right up until when you walk. Right up until when you came here talking
I'm a
about.
channel member. I'm allowed to walk it.
No, once again, I was fine. I was fine right up until when you came here talking about.
This shit's crazy.
Who got? Why does it matter to have a video and all this other stuff? And
Yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute, I was the one who was talking that. So you talking about me?
Oh, that's on you then. I'm sorry.
So all I wanted to do was just address it right back. Like I'm not going to stand there and let you say all this stuff to me. I'm not going to say nothing back.
You're not going to stop me from saying
that's
what
again,
I do.
Did you? All right, I'm going to say it again because we're having
talk for a living, right?
We're having a failure to communicate here. This is a failure to communicate. Okay?
I'm good, Leo. Just
me too, man. Me too. I'm more than good.
Leo
I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of
Leo has turned to Momo.
No, Leo did not turn into Momo.
Momo.
No,
Momo.
don't ever say that again. And that's the other problem with you Commander fans. Y'all talking real spicy as of late.
Momo, you're just like the 49er people. Okay, everybody wants to talk about how long it's been. Again, all that matters is the ring. You guys can talk about all the effing playoff games you want. You haven't won shit, Momo, for a long time.
Mark, you an idiot
we
too.
We're gonna win this shit. How about that?
And I'm happy for you. You know, the 49ers, the Bang Bang, where they been? Let's gang up on them because they're like MIA. They're like Hamid. They're hiding in a cave. Why? Because they know this shit.
Up my high shit.
They're going down.
Hey, it could be worse. We could be Cleveland fans.
Yeah.
I mean, they ain't never been to a Super Bowl.
When I say that, Randy, people get all, oh, what does that mean? There's literally 12 teams who never won a Super Bowl. I don't know, Mark.
Randy, to put it in perspective.
Hey,
there you go.
I feel like a glutton here.
If you wear Cleveland gear, you're a pure fan because you have been through hell and back.
Hey, Leo, any Cowboy fan in this chat is a pure fan because we haven't won shit in 30 years. And
we take a whole lot of shit.
You know what I mean? We've been through it. If you're still a fan, I know people from my high school that used to be Cowboy fans, and obviously they were the kind of fan you were talking about, Leo, where they don't really care. They just want to run for a winner, right? They just want to be on top. Well, they have gone and left.
Like I hear you, and I'm sitting here saying to myself, you do realize you're talking to a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Like I don't know what that's like.
Exactly, which would make us Cowboys fans maybe say, well, okay, you know exactly what we're going through.
Exactly.
You would think that.
Do it to us anyway.
But no, they want to ride us.
Yeah, exactly. It hurts more from you, Leo, because I know you've paid the dues all these years.
You are literally taking the dog and rubbing his nose where he pissed.
I turned my back now. I changed now. I'm changing.
I have actually had a conversation with Drew.
Oh,
listen,
here we
listen,
go.
Listen. And this is coming. This is coming after he had been on your channel, Brian.
I love Drew. Right? Everybody thinks we're at war. We're not.
I told Drew.
Good people.
I told Drew. I said, Drew, listen to me. Right. I was like, you got to understand. First and foremost, there's rules to this shit. These dudes, these cats, this is their safe space. Okay. These channels are their safe spaces. This is their world. They control the sun. It rises and falls at their discretion, and they allow anybody. They are the end all be all. So you do have to show a bit of respect. The problem is where it comes in at is that Drew goes from 0 to 60 real quick because when he feels like you're taking a shot. You know, like sometimes, bro, you got to realize, bro, we're not that anymore. You still talk. You sound like you still got PTSD from all the years that we hadn't been in. You know what I'm saying? Because having a Super Bowl
man, just fine. They dig it.
Having a Super Bowl,
man, we gonna get out of here, boy. I'm gonna see you in the hospital. We gonna get a high. Yes, sir.
Maybe I can tell you this way, man. Maybe I can explain it to you this way.
Oh Lordy!
You could say,
no, Drew, keep your money, Drew. Keep your money.
Yeah, you're in trouble
I don't
now.
need your money, man.
YouTube guidelines. You can't shut him up.
Oh shit.
Leo, maybe I can say it like this. Maybe I could say it like this to maybe you could understand. Not you. Not that some of these Eagle fans aren't going to run their mouth because that's what they do, right? And it's all good. I don't mind when Drew says Dallas stinks. Doesn't bother me. He's right. You know what I mean? And like in the respect that we haven't, you guys are the Super Bowl. I could deal with a lot, but let's please do not take away what has happened. I know it hurts because we have we have 5. I know it hurts.
Ooh.
But don't just talk about the now, man. I understand 30 years, but do you really think that Jadon Blue or George Pickens or Sam Williams or Micah Parsons gives 2 shits about the last 30 years? They don't care. They're trying to win this year. That's all I'm saying. I get tired of the narrative that you guys haven't. Yeah, but we did when we did. Just like, God forbid, you guys have a drought. And I'm not saying I wish it. God forbid.
I am.
And you look back at this.
I'm right there wishing it too.
You know what I mean? I don't like.
I hope they don't win another mother humping game. Ever.
I'm with you, Mark.
I don't have any control over the outcome of these games. Okay. They're going to go the way they're going to go. So stop worrying about what we did 30 years ago and worry about what we did last year. We sucked last year. Let's just focus on that, but we can't. We're going to go. And then when you do that, what do you think is going to happen, Leah? You're going to stoke the older guys like me and Randy and Mark, and you're going to stoke us and be like, what are you talking about? We got 5 Super Bowl rings. I feel embarrassed that I need another one. And there's teams that don't have any. There's 12 teams, like Randy said, who's never won a Super Bowl. Never.
And FYI, the Eagles are still at the bottom of the NFC in count.
Wait a minute. So
NFC East, I'm sorry.
So, and just so I'm clear on something.
You ain't clear on shit, man. You're high.
I'm fine.
Okay, but before, Leo, that's not it. He needs to come in talking like an adult and not trying to argue like a child. That's from Dirty
Thank
Sanchez.
you, Brian, for that. How about the being a Lions fan statement?
Delivery. It's all about his delivery at times. You know what I'm saying? And I get that, and that's why I try to explain to Drew. Like sometimes, dog, there's a way of doing things without having to without them feeling like you're attacking them, because you come in red hot. And sometimes it's the delivery. So as true as you may be.
Way. Me and Drew are a lot alike, because I'm, I didn't have any sleep the other night when I was on with Primetime Phil. I was snippy. I was not good. I was up at 4:00 in the morning and I hadn't gotten a nap, and I wasn't in the best of, I mean, literally, Leo, as soon as the chat started, it was Dallas sucks, 30 years, Dallas sucks. What have you done? I'm like, I mean, can we talk about some of the young guys? You know what I mean?
Right.
It was just kind of frustrating. And Mark knows it hits you. We're all
you walk in the door and get bitch slapped.
We're all human.
Let me tell you something. Honestly, I'm probably the oldest guy here. I'm 64. Okay, I walk into the grocery store today. I got my Cowboys gear on. I'm in between registers, and on one side of the register, I'm getting barked at by a Seattle fan, and on the other side of the register, I'm getting barked by a New Orleans Saints fan. Do you know how hard it is being a Cowboy fan right now?
Not easy, Leo.
But I'm going to tell you guys one thing. God help y'all if the Cowboys
win, it's going to get ugly.
It's going to get ugly, because I'm going to return the favor that I've been getting from everybody.
I can tell you right now.
Yo, Randy, why is
the answer to your question, Randy, is yes. We do know how hard it is to be a Cowboys.
Yes, I know you do.
Now.
Which is why it hurts more.
I know exactly. I know what that feels like. I remember that.
You're pretty respectful.
Leo,
I remember that.
I was in the Coleman Barracks from 79 to 81, and I had Pittsburgh Steeler fans around me all day long. And if you have never met a Pittsburgh Steeler fan at that time, when Jackie Smith dropped the pass in the end zone, you'll know what I'm saying. It was very hard. It was very hard. And being a soldier over there, I was one of the only Cowboy fans out of 300 freaking people in that barracks.
Oh, damn.
Okay,
Hey,
he just dropped the mic on your experience, Leo. Okay,
no, that's him. I don't disrespect that at all. I respect that.
Here's the difference between the two. It was fan hate from all over the place. Yes, he had Steeler fans everywhere. It was Steeler fans when they beat them.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, but I will say this. The other thing too, I just want to address is the fact that the Dallas Cowboys have 5 Super Bowls and the Philadelphia Eagles only have 2 Super Bowls.
I didn't say that part.
No,
I
I'm
did.
just saying. No, listen, I'm making a point. it's. I just want you all to know it's not as big of a dig as you would think. I think you think it me. I think you think it hurts.
Then why are everybody
more
so
than it really
butthurt?
does. No, huh?
Then why is people get butthurt when we bring it up? Then I'm only bringing it up to say.
Actually, here's the thing I don't understand though.
No, I'm gonna
that
tell
we
you why.
only-
It only comes up. No, listen, I'm gonna tell you why.
I got to
The
get to
reason why-
Marcus Blackman in the chat, so let's hurry up.
The reason I'm saying the reason why is like that is because when you bring it up like it comes up like it's a dig, but it's not that big of a dig.
I'm not trying to dig. I
But-
just
No, I'm saying when it comes up.
It's a defense mechanism for people to say
right,
that we
yeah.
suck.
But wait a minute, though.
It's just
Seriously,
it's just not that big of a dig.
But
Not
Leo,
as big as-
Leo, if we are irrelevant, that we haven't done anything for 30 years, that our old Super Bowls don't mean anything, then why is it that you guys are so bothered about it? We're just losers. We're a tick on a dog's ass. But it seems like you guys live to go ahead and talk about a team that's not worth shit, basically.
Because here's the thing.
I'll get to you, Marcus.
East,
Sorry, brother.
right? Listen, in the NFC East, you guys are our biggest rival. And you're probably the biggest rival for everybody, okay? Here's the thing. In this day and age, we get more opportunity to directly engage with each other than we did back then, the last time you guys were winning.
But you know what, though?
We're way more connected.
Actually, I'm going to go
way more connected today than we were back then.
Who gives you more?
No, wait. So the experience, it's so much more fun, regardless on which side you fall on. You know what I'm saying?
Who gives you?
Ask Momo. They just started winning a year ago.
Leo, it ain't been fun for 30 years for me, brother. Until you knock the champ off the mountain.
Yeah,
right. That's the
you
point,
got all the talk. I can't say nothing.
And that's the point that I was making when I first came on. I was saying, this is what you don't know what it's like to be winning these. That's what's funny. Not that you haven't won. It's just that it's been so long.
Well, yeah, we've won more division titles over the last 20 years.
In this age. Huh?
We've won more division titles over the last 20 years.
And I will tell you.
People act like we've been losers.
No.
We haven't won playoff games.
I'm talking about Super Bowls. But I will tell you.
Well, Super Bowls.
You are
playoff games.
No, listen, game time. It will be bigger than the response in Philadelphia when we won our first. When y'all, if and when y'all win the Super Bowl again.
Oh yeah, it's going to make the Cavaliers celebration parade downtown look like freaking the whole entire city of Dallas.
I wanted to get to Marcus Blackman's comment.
Yeah,
I hear you, Leo.
Go ahead.
Bro, I hear you. It's just this is what happens in YouTube, and there are flare-ups along the way. That's all. It's not a big deal. But Marcus Blackman, I want to talk to you about something. Somebody's got some serious background.
I think it's Royal.
Yeah, somebody's typing.
Yes, I hear it too.
It's Chris Mays banging the keys.
Sorry, it's not doing it no more. Sorry.
Let's. I want to hear. I want to read Marcus Blackman, and I want to talk to Mark. So let me just do this and then talk to Mark. Let him talk. We got to deal with it. Beating them on game one changes everything. That is a lie, Marcus Blackman. I know you feel that in your heart, bro. I know. But Philly 500 already pulled down his pants and showed his ass last week with Dan Cilio and Mark. Because what's the first thing that Philly said, Mark? Okay, if God forbid the stars align and the lowly Dallas Cowboys shock
doesn't mean anything.
Win on Thursday Night Football. What's he gonna go to? I
won't do anything in the playoffs.
And I haven't heard shit back. What's the first thing he's gonna go to, Mark? Oh yeah, but you haven't won shit in 30 years. That's a pussy way to go about your day, if you ask me. Okay, stop relying on the playoffs. Take one game. It's a singular game. I know if Dallas wins, we're not going to the Super Bowl based off of that game. But the fact that your first response, Mark, is, you beat us, but
that's always their response.
You haven't done nothing in 30 years.
Yeah.
What does that have nothing to do with this year? What does the last 30 years have anything to do with this year?
it just gets this guy. I agree with you on that because it's kind of like Dak is 9 and
we
4.
playing
Oh, well, it doesn't
Why are
matter
we
because you
playing? Why
don't
don't
do
we
anything in
just
the
go take our
playoffs.
ball and go
What?
home? It's ridiculous. And if we lose, then we'll hear
they
how
will
bad
be
we are.
riding us. See, you're a bunch of losers and everything. Yeah.
Yes,
Then the
yes.
game will mean something. Yeah, we
That's
know
the
that.
problem I
The
have.
Cowboys are supposed to lose that game.
Okay.
They
So
are.
I think that if we do end up, it's supposed to be a measuring stick game for the Cowboys because we don't know
Okay.
what we have.
That pissed me off, Mark, when he said that. And Mozzie Cilio's in the background laughing his ass off. I'm like, okay, it's all a joke. I get it. It's a joke. But,
Oh, boy.
you just showed your ass there, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, I
Mozzie
just go on for
Cilio.
shits and giggles,
Don't
man.
let the Cowboys
No, I know
win
you do.
the
And
game.
I don't blame you. I'm just saying. It's
We'll be
frustrating.
all over.
He literally told you. So get ready. Philadelphia
we know.
was in here. If Dallas were to win that game, I know there's not a chance in hell, right? But if there's that little chance we win, they're gonna poo-poo it.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
They're not gonna give you any credit. So don't look for it, Marcus. You're not gonna get it.
I'll be happy. I'll take the win. That's all I care about.
I don't give a
I'm not,
shit about the
I'm not
credit.
looking
I'm
for
just
credit
rooting.
from the Eagles. We know that's never going to come.
If there's
I think there was a mic drop
Game time.
Go ahead.
And everybody, I was gonna say this. Yeah, people been poo-pooing on my Washington team, said sophomore
bad, man.
slump and all this stuff. Do y'all realize Jaden Daniels is not a one-trick pony?
Well,
Do
we
you
don't know.
realize he's not just a running quarterback? Do you realize he's just not like a pocket passer? He can do
heard
all
this
the
before,
things
remember?
that all the top quarterbacks can do. He's accurate.
RG3.
So could Dak his
Leo.
rookie year.
Leo,
Dak did all those things his
Robert
rookie
Griffin is
year.
not an accurate.
Well,
was
you
never
do
accurate
realize you
passer.
got
His
wide
rookie year,
receiver
Dak
problems,
was balling
right?
out.
You do realize that, right? You got Debo looking like a fat ass.
Wait, I don't what you watching, Mark.
Looks like he's in his third trimester.
Debo,
No, he is not.
look,
No, he's
he
not.
looked like
Oh,
Debo
stop.
right now.
Well,
Okay.
that was the
You,
wrong
you, oh, hold
you
on.
actually-
Wait.
here's-
Michael
have you
Gallup's
actually
got a
seen
hurt
this?
hamstring.
Yes,
Noah
yeah.
Brown was carted off, and your number one wide receiver is pissed off and not signed. So who's Jaden Daniels throwing to?
All the time.
What?
Debo
Man,
looks
close
like
your mouth
he's,
when you're chewing.
a tight end now.
He doing what you doing right now.
Debo looks like he hanging out with Wade at Golden Corral.
That's what he's doing right now.
We going to
He's doing right
Sizzler. We going to Sizzler.
Sorry, that's what he looks like. Sorry.
Well,
bro.
Debo looks like a tight end
Watching
now.
the wrong film.
like a
They're
running
watching the
back.
wrong film. They're watching last year's
Looks
film.
like a dude
Well, I
that's
seen him in practice. He wasn't looking like that.
I saw the
You
same
know what,
thing.
Momo,
it was
go
him
ahead.
on air. There was nobody covering him. Him on air.
You know
It
what?
was
You
just
know what,
living on
Momo?
seven.
You right. I'm sorry. We're wrong.
Jaden
You
Daniels' mama gave him a sponge
Debo
bath in the
doing
middle of the
just fine.
night.
He doing
Damn.
just
dirty.
Yeah,
Great.
you right.
I don't
I'm
know.
just saying
Momo.
what
We're all
I'm
having
saying to
fun.
y'all. Hold on, this is what I'm saying. Y'all act like Jaden Daniels is a pocket passer. He sit there like that. No, he's accurate. He could throw the deep ball. He could throw the quick slant. He could throw all the passes that you need a quarterback to do. And he's that damn good. And y'all don't.
Well, he better learn to catch the ball himself then with the problems you got at receivers.
Nobody's talking about anything.
Leo,
Yeah, what's up, Game Time?
do you remember when RG3 came in on Thanksgiving his rookie year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He
man.
came in the big D.
Mm.
He put boot
Beat the
to
brakes
ass.
off of us.
Beat the brakes off of us.
Yep.
And going into that second year, he was the cover boy for everything. He was
All
the
in.
man.
No, he wasn't. He was hurt.
Yeah,
Nobody
they
thought
shouldn't
that.
have played
He
him.
got
when
hurt in
he
the
was
playoffs, didn't he, against Seattle that year?
No, he got hurt
Yes.
in the middle of
Yes,
the
Loyal,
season.
you're right.
Because he got hurt in the middle of the season.
He was
No, he got hurt in
still,
that playoff.
That was
Yeah,
the
but they
fastest
kept
rising
working him.
ball ever.
he was still the man of the NFL at that point.
Yeah.
They rushed him back to the pass.
the mistake he made was
because he wanted to get back in that game
again,
against the
the
Baltimore
narrative
Ravens
was
because
when
he
RG3
didn't
comes back, we're going
because
to
he didn't want the backup. Hold on, let me say this. He in that Baltimore Ravens game, he rushed back on the field because
This is
he
the
didn't want
problem
Kirk
we have
Cousins
with
to
our
take
young
his
players.
spot.
This is the problem we put on our young players. Momo is erecting Jaden Daniels as what now? Instead of saying
the greatest
he's got a lot
quarterback
to
in the
learn,
history.
He's the next
The
Michael
top,
Vick.
top 10 quarterback in the league. That's what I'm
top
saying.
10 is
They
different
got
from
him rated higher
Yeah.
than they got him rated higher than Jalen Hurts.
Oh, no,
Hey, Momo, everybody has
to
to take on him now.
Oh,
And
no
they're going to know
question.
his tendencies. They're going to learn.
Well,
from
guys,
what they
having
saw last
Jaden
year.
Daniels
It's not going
don't
to be as
mean that
easy as it was last year. But
This
he will
defense
grow
is-
and get better as he
Dude,
goes
it's
along.
crazy, Mark. Man.
Well, having
Well,
Jaden Daniels,
This
you're
is
going to have to
good.
score
This is
35
got
points
out
a
of
game
hand.
because your defense is going to give up 34.
I'm telling you, we going out. We going that
But
first game. We blowing out the
it's a
Giants
hope-
by 28 points. I
It's
already
a
know
hope and a
this.
prayer at this point.
Would you
Well,
like to make a little wager on that? I
It
don't think
kinda
you're going to blow
reminds
out the
me-
Giants.
I don't
Randy,
think so either, Randy.
Randy, it kind of reminds me of a
You
young
better watch
Dak
out for
Prescott.
Abdul Carter. He's gonna be
Yes,
hungry.
he does. He reminds me of Dak Prescott
We
in his
thought
younger
Dak
times.
Prescott was going to be, and I'm not here to hammer Dak, but after that rookie year where he won 10 in a row, we thought. Now I understand. He actually won playoff games. Okay, I mean I understand that, but you had an easy schedule. Things are lined up for you. He had a great year. The NFL adjusts people. They're
really
going
does.
to keep him in the pocket.
No.
They're not going to allow him.
Yeah, that's a mistake because he can throw out that
I know
pocket.
he can throw, but
Yeah, but they got to stop the other team from
No, you
scoring
got to
50
watch out
points.
for Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter's gonna
again,
be coming
the
in
Hold on,
hot.
division's
here's the
getting
thing.
better,
Here's the
not
thing.
worse.
They're
Hey,
praising a rookie
Y'all go
coming into the
crazy.
league, and he got
I'm
no.
not here.
Hey, Isha.
I'm
So
not
he
hammering
has
him,
what?
Momo.
He
I
has-
just said give him just let him grow a little bit. I think
Yeah, he's gonna grow.
He's gonna grow, all right. He's
I'm
gonna
more worried
He's
about
gonna
the
have 10
Washington
wins and he's gonna be one and done.
defense. If their defense don't do something about the middle, they're not going to stop anybody.
True.
The Washington defense, they gave up 55 last year,
Oh,
and
Lord.
and in my opinion, they got worse.
We'll
What
see.
is? Well, Momo, I'm just being honest. I mean, what did y'all do to get better on defense?
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
it's
because
silence.
when they gave up
Hey,
when
Mark,
they
you
gave
got
up
your
that
cake.
55,
I hear you.
that weakness showed.
What I'm saying to y'all guys is that
You're hoping.
this is the off season.
You're
We
hoping.
don't know what acquisitions they're going to get because people get hurt. And there's a lot of players out there they can pick up and like that. You got to know before the season starts, especially in training camp, people come in, they try out. So
We're
I
never
don't know
gonna
what
count
they're
on
going to
tryout.
be when the start of the season. Right now, it's up in the air. Just like the Cowboys.
We're getting hammered.
Game
Momo,
time, I don't
because
think he
the Cowboys need
realizes
some
he don't hear
defensive
himself.
tackles. The Cowboys need some defensive tackles. I guarantee that the Cowboys will have
But
a
listen,
legit defensive
drafted
tackle
two.
before the
Momo.
season
He
starts.
doesn't hear himself. Game time,
Truth
like
be
don't
told, Momo,
don't
we
go
have
down that rabbit
defensive
hole.
tackles. I told this to Drew.
They
but
just got to be coached up.
I'm not going to tout these guys because it's not fair to them. Everybody wants a big name. Everybody wants us to go out and get the next huge guy. You can't find these guys. We got some young guys. We brought in multiple bodies. I don't need to tell people because it sounds like I'm reaching. Let them show you. I don't know. I feel pretty good at defensive tackle.
But I'll say this too
Just
on
like
what
how
you're
Leo
saying,
likes
Brian.
Ty Robinson. I love Jay Toia. Dude, again, we're allowed to love our rookies. Does that mean I'm counting on Jay Toia? Well, if he hits like I think, that would be great. But I'm not counting on him because you can't. It's not fair.
Right.
Here's what
The
I
same
got to say
thing,
about the Cowboys.
because I got Jordan Davis. I'm in the same position because
Man.
I'm not. I'm saying I like Ty Robinson because I like our rookies.
Yes.
But that don't
Say
mean
he's
that
going to be X is a little unfair. We don't know.
no, we don't. But
You know.
what I do know is
But if you're going to
is
use it, I'm
that-
going to use it.
yeah, but I like Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis together more than I like Ty Robinson. You see what I'm saying? I like him.
But
I just
again,
I'm like you. I'm enjoying. I like seeing what
I'm
we
just
got the
enjoying
potentials.
what we got.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing to say that Matt Eberflus loves Mozzie Smith. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound sexy because you know what's going to happen, Leo. Mozzie Smith, the second worst defensive rated linebacker per PF lineman in the league, not on the Cowboys, in the league. He wasn't a good player. Okay, he was rated second to the worst defensive lineman in the league. Okay, so
He
but
did
the
get better
fact
as the
that-
season went on, though.
He did get better. He did, but again, I feel like how could I argue it right now? I think he's going to get better, but I don't really know. But I like some of the other guys that we went out and got.
Y'all went and got some nice toys.
We got a
just want to know if you
6'7",
wanna know if
280-pound guy from New Orleans. We got Solomon Thomas. We got a bunch of big boys. But
I know this is
I think those linebackers Kenneth Murray and Jack Sanborn are going to make a bigger difference than most people think.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
I agree
I just
with
want
you.
to ask y'all a question, Cowboy fans. I just want to ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
I had to put
What's up,
up
Bubba?
not y'all guys on this fan base here. Fan base where I live at. I had to go and listen to many Cowboy fans during the season, the last 4 or 5 games of the season, tell me the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs. They're
Oh,
going to the
hell
Super Bowl.
no.
They were full of
They're
crap.
Hold it. Momo.
Delusional.
There's a
We were
difference
hoping they
between a
would
Cowboy
lose.
fan and somebody that don't know what the hell they're
We
talking
were hoping they
about.
would lose.
I
But
think-
you know
I
what?
think that
though?
was
You
Jerry
sound-
Jones that was
you
saying
sound
that.
like the- You sound now.
No, I'm talking about
like
what they told
sounded
me.
then. No,
That was Jerry Jones.
everything that you said about them, that's what you sound like now.
Momo, I got something for you, Momo. I heard a rumor. I don't know if this is true that they really brought Debo into play defensive tackle.
Okay, I'm gonna bitch slap while we're taking turns on slapping Momo. Momo, you got a big boy schedule. I want to go through your schedule last year, and how many teams do you think that you played that had a winning record last year?
New Orleans was good. Was a good team, but they faltered. They were supposed to
Oh,
have.
wait. Oh, let's go through it. Okay, so hold on. Tampa Bay winning record. Then you played the Giants, losing record. The Bengals barely a winning record.
But Bengals was considered a top team before the season starts. So let's get that straight.
For the first 3 games. Okay, Cardinals losing record, Browns losing record, Ravens, Carolina Panthers really losing record, the Bears losing record, the Giants, the Steelers, Steelers winning record, Eagles winning record, Cowboys losing record, and you lost to us. Titans lose number 1 pick. New Orleans had 3 wins on the New Orleans had 3 wins on the season. You had the Eagles, that's 6 games. The Falcons losing record and Cowboys.
It's supposed to be a top team for the.
You played 6 games against teams with winning records.
Can I say something, Mark?
No, let me finish my point. I've been listening to everybody. It's bits. You came in here hot. You came in here cussing me out and everything else and all that, and I just asked for you to send me your URL. I ain't sending it now. Thankfully, Chris May sent it so we can unblock you. I never heard you say thank you very much or anything like that. But listen, you won 12 games last year. Congratulations. But you only played 6 teams with winning records.
Okay.
Or 6 games. To then turn around and say, we're going to win the division when you're playing one of the toughest schedules in football. You are delusional, bro. You are delusional. You should just be happy that your team won and say, we're going to see what happens this year as shit gets harder. You got no receivers at this moment.
Okay, can I comment?
Go ahead. Comment.
Okay, here's the thing. When we played the Bengals before the season started, they're supposed to be in a top 5 team. We played Tennessee. They're supposed to be up and coming.
Tennessee was the number 1 pick.
I want to finish my statement.
Oh my God! Nobody thought Tennessee was up and coming.
Let's talk about the Bears. Bears was considered to be a better team coming up.
But they weren't.
Bears are terrible.
Oh my God!
No,
they were considered
to be a better team coming up.
Y'all beat the Bears on a Hail Mary. You beat the Bears on a Hail Mary pass.
Yeah, we should have lost that game.
And because people say that teams are supposed to be good, that doesn't
mean. But they were wrong. They weren't good.
Okay, the Atlanta Falcons. They were supposed to have been a very good team.
They were supposed to. Okay, how about the teams that were good teams?
Right. Yeah. What I got to say is, you almost got swept by Cooper Rush. 2 minutes away.
Well, we didn't. So woulda, shoulda, coulda.
Okay. All right. So Momo, on the flip side of this, let's put it this way: Tampa Bay winning record, you lost. Baltimore Ravens, winning record, you lost. Okay. Wait. Pittsburgh Steelers, playoff team, you lost. Philadelphia Eagles, playoff team, Super Bowl champion, you lost to them. Dallas Cowboys, sorry ass team with Cooper Rush, you lost to them. So everybody that you played that was actually a good team, you lost to. What's the biggest win that you had was the Cincinnati Bengals that were 8-9.
This year, then, Mark.
What?
How many games are we going to win?
I don't think you're gonna win more than 10.
Why are you getting upset?
The biggest win. I mean, the best team that you won during the regular season was the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, so how many games are you saying we're going to win this year then? Based on your
depending on if you don't get some receivers healthy and get Scary Terry signed, it's going to be 8.
Terry's going to be fine. He's going to get signed.
Okay.
So don't
all
worry
right.
about
Well,
that.
you got fat ass Debo. You
Debo
got one-legged Michael Gallup, and Noah Brown may be gone.
Those routes look fine. Those routes don't look good, Momo.
Bro, looking at your shit is worse than I thought, man.
No, yeah,
your shit is worse. Because that 12. Okay, they always talk about us 12-5 record being suspect.
When we
bro,
6-0, and y'all 3-3. You're not going to be 6-0.
Oh my God!
Defense is the worst defense in the
You know
NFC.
who you got to play to get to 6-0?
Oh my God!
You got the worst defense in the NFC East, Momo.
Dude,
oh Lordy!
Everybody don't have the worst. We don't have the worst.
Momo, did you look at your first 6 games?
Yeah, I certainly did.
Oh,
and you saw your first 6 games and you said 6-0.
Yeah.
My man.
That's crazy,
man.
Micah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Hey, Leo, you been hanging? I mean, sorry,
You hear
Momo,
that
you been
game
hanging
time?
over at Leo's
I did
house?
not. Sorry, I was over there doing
Game time.
something.
Momo says
30 cents. Yes. Brent
6-0.
Spanform at 270 would be devastating
I
fullback.
didn't hear the schedule.
You are definitely right on that
I'm
one.
not
Tell
gonna
the
rain on.
schedule. Mark, tell him the first 6 games
I'm
we
not
played.
gonna rain on Momo's parade.
I am.
All right, go ahead.
I'd be running through that all day.
I said a while back, for some odd reason, Momo proves it. These Commander fans are talking real mighty spicy.
They have been.
I mean, mighty spicy. I mean, he just did
No, hold on, Leo.
Well, no, wait, because what I want y'all to realize is that
Leo,
I'm just sitting here.
imagine if you had Rio on here.
No. Rio's reasonable. This dude right here, this something else.
I ain't nothing like Rio and nothing like that.
Everybody on the
Rio's
yeah, but come on, y'all. He said he
okay.
saw,
Let me
come on, y'all. He just
something.
said that he looked at the first 6 games of the schedule and said they're going to be 6-0.
What are the first 6 games? What are the first 6 games?
They got Giants, Packers, Raiders, Falcons, Chargers, Bears, and then Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
And then you got Chiefs, Seahawks,
we beating the Chiefs.
Lions, Dolphins, Broncos, Vikings.
They got to play Green Bay.
Yeah.
They got to play Green Bay.
Yeah. Green Bay. Okay, can I say something? Really? Can I really say something?
Oh,
I really
Lord.
want to say this. I'm gonna be honest with myself. I'm just playing by 6-0. Washington's gonna be at least 4-2 the first 6 games. That's the reason. I believe that because I believe. Let's start looking at the schedule. The Packers. Normally, the Packers.
If that's what you hold on, Momo. If that's what you really believe, then why would you start off with we're gonna be 6-0?
No, just joking around.
That's what makes it hard to take you seriously.
Whatever.
You see what I'm saying?
The Giants have a better defense than you.
No, Giants ain't beating us.
This has been a free for all.
Giants ain't beating us the first game. But here's the thing.
Giants are beating y'all.
No.
At least once.
I want to believe.
Momo,
y'all being
you
serious.
better not say nothing when you come in here.
My prediction for you, Momo. Your run
The
defense is still
Packers
gonna be so bad.
always start off
Jesus, our
slow,
run defense.
so they not gonna they gonna struggle, and we're gonna end up winning the game. And Jaden Daniels gonna do a touchdown and win the game in the game. That's what we're gonna do.
And you know Pete Carroll coaches the Raiders now, right?
And then I believe Washington is gonna play when they play Kansas City. We're beating them. We play Chicago, we're gonna beat them. The game.
Austin Genty's gonna have 250 yards on your defense.
You know, like I said, Pete Carroll's coaching the Commanders.
Momo, you think
the Raiders.
All right. Well, we've been on here for over 2 hours, and it is Father's Day. So I appreciate how spicy everybody angry today. I thought it's Father's Day. I thought everybody'd be happy, you know, to talk to the kids and everything else. Got the Father's Day presents.
Nobody feed you guys today or what, man?
I mean, damn. Everybody was mad today. Leo came in hot, bitch slapping Cowboy fans with videotapes and shit. Game Time came in and slapped Leo. Momo
Mark,
came in here and beating me down because he's been blocked. Good
Mark,
Lord.
You said
so
I want to make
Mark's
the Eagles
He
fan
did this
base
for the
mad.
ratings. Nice.
And look, Game Time came in, bitch slapping Leo.
Over here, Micah.
Get my blood pressure up all for.
Nah, Game Time came in here hot.
Why would
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
I don't
look.
mind hot people. It's just a rough.
Let me say this much before we get out of here. If you can help out my man, Angry Cowboy Fan, with a little donation to help him get his brother taken care of, please do. And let me say Happy Father's Day.
Can I find the link?
To the link is
Where can I find this link?
it's pinned in the top of the chat. The top of the chat right here on the stream.
I'm not over there. I'm on
Well, I'll tell you what,
wait.
Let's see on the Zoom. Let's see.
It's on Facebook too. Chris, are you friends with Chris May on Facebook?
Yeah.
He posted it.
I'll get it for tonight.
Here we go.
And I think Game Time.
Hey, if you're gonna do that live stream tonight game, I'll jump on here with you.
There you go.
Yeah, it'll be a channel member, so I'll do it tonight.
And I donated too.
Okay.
Already deleted there.
I go on Chris May's page on Facebook because I'm friends with him.
Okay.
I go on his page and get it.
I shared it. You'll find it.
Okay. There you go. Chris May got it.
Listen, and that's all. I mean, again, of course, we're going to defend our own feelings. That's just how life is. But in the end, it's more about as much as, listen, once the season starts, it's going to be game on. But until then, we got to take care of our brothers and sisters out there. And we got to take care of our Cowboy family. If it was Drew's family, I would do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
That's just how I roll. So Mark has a big platform. I'm sorry I didn't get on here earlier, but I'll do what I can tonight, and we'll go from there. But just know that people are struggling out there, people. That's all. Just know that people are struggling. That's all. We need to keep people in our prayers. That's all.
That's it.
For sure.
And happy Father's Day to everybody. I appreciate you guys being here and being part of the show, and I hope that your Father's Day is a good one.
Mark, I want to know. I never had a father, so.
I'm sorry.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
Happy Father's Day to your mother.
Aisha, you can call me your daddy.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
That didn't come out right.
That burned.
All right.
They say that all good things must
Okay,
be. And tomorrow and next year, start the same old thing.